Miss it's not Miss Aubrey. Sign stamp notary. Can you hop on the live here in a little bit, please? Here's Andy. We can't see you, Andy. Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How's it going?
Oh, I can barely hear you. Where's your headset?
Pretty fine. You said I need a mic, not a headset, remember?
I can't hear you. You sound really distant.
So you said I need a mic, not a headset.
Man. Hold on, is it my phone? Can y'all hear him okay?
Y'all can't hear you? Still can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you better. I think I just had the volume down on my phone.
Really?
All right, yeah, they're saying you're good. It was me. Sorry. All right, so Andy wanted to come online today and basically talk to you guys about, talk to you guys about, give you guys 8 steps to build a house. So share this live with 3 people and comment the word done after you guys do it, because y'all are not going to want to miss this.
We'll start when we get 25 people.
You say what?
I started at 25.
25. You're breaking out.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, like every other word.
You still doing that now?
Mm-mm.
Probably when I have the phone down.
Say what?
Said probably when I have the phone down.
Mm-hmm. Um, y'all share this live with 3 people. He's about to give you guys the 8 steps to, what's going on, Shark? The 8 steps to build a house.
The main things you're gonna need to know.
Mm-hmm. I had Miss Notary sign. Let me see what's her name on here. Sign and stamp notary. Are you still on the live? Can you request to come on the live real quick? Mm. All right.
They coming
You want
on.
to start, Andy? Oh no.
I thought that somebody was coming on.
Mm. Shark World. He said I got my paper ready. Wait. You're Shark World. You're Carlin, right? Or what is it? What's your first name? Carlos. Okay. I was confusing you with somebody else. All right, Andy. I don't think she's gonna come on the live. You want to start?
Alright, yeah, I'll go ahead and start.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the 8 steps to building a house, it's like the first thing you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to clear your site, and then after you clear the site, that's when you're pouring the foundation. The first step is clearing the site and pouring the foundation. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your survey, then you're gonna get your draw it up, have a general contractor apply and acquire the permits. Then after you get the permits, clean the site for you to do that. You're gonna have to get some other guys, concrete guys. Concrete team, you're gonna have your team on.
You're breaking out, Andy.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to have your team already found at this time when you start cleaning the site and doing your footer. The same people that's doing your footer should be the people doing your foundation. But once they do the site for the footer, they're gonna put wooden forms all the way around. So they're gonna outline the house and let them know where they're gonna dig for the footer. And then they're gonna pour it. They're gonna pour the footer. And after they pour that footer, that's gonna have to dry for probably like at least a couple of days. But you gotta get that inspected anyway. The inspector gonna come out and they're gonna inspect the footer after it's poured. Then after that, you're gonna do a stem wall. The stem wall is gonna be, it's gonna probably be anywhere from usually 2 to 4 courses high. It ain't usually no bigger than that. But sometimes you may get it if you're in the flood zone. You may have to go higher.
Wait, Andy, what's a footer?
A footer is the part that's put down first that it holds the foundation or the stem wall. All that holds the foundation. It holds the weight. It gives you weight for the foundation to sit on, for the house to sit on.
Mm-hmm.
And after that's done, you're gonna have the plumbers come in. The plumbers gonna come in. They're gonna put all the pipe and all that under the foundation. Once they put that in, then they're gonna pour the foundation, and then you're gonna be done with that step. That's all underground. Now once you got the foundation up, then they're gonna do the walls. You're gonna have the walls either get blocked.
The what?
Hmm?
You broke out. You said that after the walls what?
No, with the walls, they can have either framing a wall or block walls. We prefer block walls because it's stronger, termite proof, fire resistant. A whole lot of little different perks to have in concrete. But concrete usually a little more, but it lasts longer. Okay, and after the walls go up, you're gonna do the framing. You're gonna do the framing right after the walls. And when you're doing the walls, if you're doing concrete, you gotta be inspected. They gotta inspect it. Then you gotta pour all the cells at the top of it, pour it with concrete, and that's like a cost. You're gonna have to use concrete 3 times. You're gonna use concrete for the footer, the foundation, and to fill the cells.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you're gonna do the framing. After you do the framing, they got the sheathing that they put on it. That's the plywood that they put on under all the wood. You put that on the roof, and sometime on the wall, depending on whatever wood. That's what it's going on. Put that on there. After they put that on there, you wrap it with house wrap. Then after you do that, you'll be considered all dried in. So you'll be moving to inside the house. Then you're gonna do like the rough plumbing, the rough HVAC, that's the AC, and then you're gonna do the rough electrical. They're gonna put all their pipes, electrical, and their ducts inside the walls. And once after they do that, you got all of them got to get inspected 3 different times by 3 different people. 3 different inspections. Each one got to put in their own inspection. The inspector's gonna come out and inspect it.
Mm-hmm.
After that, then you got to do the installation. Get the installation done. Then after you do the installation, you do the drywall. Then you're gonna do the interior fixtures, and you're gonna start on the exterior. Whether you're doing stucco or you're doing whatever you want to do for the outside. You could use the wood, the vinyl on the outside, or you could use the plastic. You could use stucco, whatever you want to do. That's when you do it at this time.
Andy, so for me, wait, hold up. Let me ask you something. For me, like when you say insulation, I would just do the easy way, right? Like, cause you can just blow that thing in there, right? Like spray it in there.
In the ceiling, in the attic, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
which one would you do?
Yeah, you gotta do it in the attic, and you gotta do it on all exterior walls. All exterior walls gotta be insulated too.
Well, which insulation would you use? The one that the roll thing, or the one that you spray in there?
The spray gonna be more expensive probably for the walls, but not for the attic. For the attic, you use the spray.
Okay.
You use the foam for the attic. But for the walls, depending on what kind of walls you got. If you got frame walls that's wood, then you're gonna use the back. You're gonna use the pink with the black, with the brown paper on the back. The pink. But if you're gonna use concrete, then they have these little thin foam insulation housing. They got that, and then they have also they got the rolls like the one I had, with the rolls with the aluminum on one side and the paper on the other side. If you're
Mm-hmm.
doing concrete, that's the one you're gonna have to do one of those two,
Okay.
and it's just like a moisture barrier to keep all the moisture out of the house and not
Mm-hmm.
coming in the walls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then
Sharks asking, what's the difference from using wood or block for your framing?
I already said that. That's we like block because it's fire resistant, termite proof. It lasts longer. It's when storms come, you have less things breaking with concrete than you would with wood. Wood,
Mm-hmm.
wood mold. Concrete don't.
And then depending on what part of the country is one's better than the other, right? For the most part.
Yeah, no, depending on where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and after that, step number 5, you're going to be the finished interior and the trim. That's when you're going to hit like the baseboards. You're going to hit the inside doors, trim all around the walls. If you're going to do any on your cabinets, you're going to do this when you put the cabinets in. If you're going to do crown molding, all that go in at this time. The vanities and a final coat of paint. And then after step 5, we're going to have step 6 where you install a hard surface flooring, the countertops, and the exterior grading. You're going to do the outside, the yard, or the back of the outside. You're going to either do the grass, and then you're going to do your little flower beds or whatever you're going to do for that.
Mm-hmm.
Then step number 7, you get the finished mechanical trim. That's like for the AC, they're going to put all the vents in. You're going to get all the fixtures in the bathroom, the mirrors, showers, all the shower doors, all that go in at that time, and you're about done. The 8th thing, the last thing, is the finishing flooring and the exterior. That's when you're gonna make sure you touch up everything on the outside of the house, make sure all the landscape good. If you got the exterior, everything painted on that, you're gonna get if you're gonna get the gutters, you'll put the gutters up there, and that's when you do your final walkthrough. You have your final walkthrough, and after your final walkthrough, you can get your inspection or your CO, your certificate of occupancy, and that's when you'll be able to sell it or either rent it. And that's like the 8 quick steps on how to build a house, a little quick version of it.
How long does it usually take to build a house?
Like 4 to 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the person. Some people could do it. Some people do it faster. Some people do it longer. It all depends on how much they're grinding, how much they want to do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How much wood may cost for a 2,200 square foot, or it can vary?
How much what?
How much may, I'm thinking is, how much are you going to spend on wood for a 2,200 square foot house?
Pay you for a 1,500 square foot house. That's what I do. For a 1,500 square foot house, wood costs you anywhere grand. Just
Is what?
wood. 20 grand to 20,000.
On wood?
Yep. On the wood to do the framing.
Okay. Oh, that's strictly hustling. Gigi has already began to attack my credit repair. I can't wait to go to the boot camp. Wait, that's who I was looking for. Robert, I'm gonna bring you online right now. Let me see. How do I bring you online? Strictly hustling. Can you request to come on the live? I don't know why I can't request you. Andy, this guy is awesome.
What happened?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I can't invite you. Strictly hustling. Carlin, come online. Why does it say that you can't come online?
You don't block the invites.
I don't know how to do that. How do I do that?
Hey, he blocked the invites, but you can't call him up.
Oh,
No, I'm just playing.
Okay, so I requested to follow him. See if I can bring him. Carlin, come online because he's just awesome. That's all I'm gonna say about him. He is awesome. Uh, all right, so can you guys go off and build a house now?
Probably not, but when they have a better understanding of how to do it or the steps in it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
basically the steps in order let you know what to do, in what order.
Rob, why can't I request you to come online either? Like, what's going on?
Hmm?
Crystal from the other day. Crystal? Oh, you're at work. Man, we trying to get you to fire your bots. Oh, that's what happened. There was another gentleman where on one of the lives, Andy, I made a comment about how we was trying to get him to fire his boss, and his boss was was watching the live.
Yeah.
The boss was watching the live with him. Crystal, I can't remember who you are, ma'am. Um,
That ain't the one with the whatchamacallit, right? The free credit.
Crystal. Let me see. I'm gonna bring you on, ma'am. I don't remember who you are. I'm so sorry, but we are about to find out.
They said let him go of that $15,000 credit card, Gigi. Crystal.
Oh, come on, mine. I know who you. I just requested you to come on the live. And she knows. Andy, that's the one I told you about. The
Which one?
had the 15,000. The one that didn't want to let go of
Oh,
the
yeah, they were
card.
holding on to it.
Hi. How
How she
Nah,
are
know I was
y'all?
gonna remember you by that?
Listen, I knew you would know who I was when I told you
I'm
that.
okay.
Hey,
How you
Andy,
doing?
how are you? Listen, it's Friday. I was actually in sleep, so excuse me, I'm a little rough, but whatever. How are y'all?
Listen, ma'am,
Hey,
you
G,
look beautiful.
thank you. I work hard, so I don't even care if I look rough. I work hard. My bank account is setting
All
up,
right,
so it don't even matter.
we're
How are
doing
you guys?
wonderful. But listen, talk a little bit about that conversation we had.
Listen, so I was talking to Gigi and I'm me and her had a long conversation. We actually almost bled into her next appointment, but one of the things about building credit, and I thought I was doing everything right with I'm like, okay, I just got my first platinum credit card like last week. And so when I was, I talked to you that day, I think it was Tuesday, I talked to you and then I called Gigi that afternoon and Gigi was like, yeah, you might have to let that credit card go. And I'm like, like what? Like I literally just got it. And it's a thing where, if you're wanting to with getting into business credit and you getting to those high limit credit cards, I'm like, damn, I just got this $50,000 credit card. I'm not ready to let it go yet. But in order for you to get to the larger credit limits, you gotta really think bigger. So Gigi was like, you might have to part ways. And I'm like, well, I literally just got it. But if the whole goal is to get to the next level, so 15,000, 50,000, 1550, you weigh the options. So I'm like, all right, Gigi, I'm trusting you. And I really honestly do. I'm like, you know what? If she say we got to let it go,
Why,
I'm
Miss
gonna let it
Crystal? But
go. And I'm just
why
gonna
did I tell you though
roll
that you
with
needed
it.
to let go of that credit card? Yeah.
You said why? Because well, in particularly, and I don't mind sharing, particularly in my situation back in 2020 during the COVID, I had 4 late payments, and so those 4 late payments actually are hurting more, even though I've had the credit card since 2018. I just got the credit increase up, and they put me on the platinum credit card. It's still actually hurting. Those 4 late pays from 2.5 years ago, they're still hurting my credit now. So I can't get over to that 720, because I know, Andy, you were saying one of the things that you were talking about, in order to get those higher credit limits, you have to get to a 720, and I'm barely like right up under there. And even though my bank approved me for the $15,000 credit limit, the platinum card, it's still actually hurting my credit profile, because having those 4 late payments still reporting isn't, because they can go back and see as far as
Well, the
7 years,
payment.
I think, Gigi. So, so it's still actually hurting
So
my credit. So I'm glad
when
that.
I was having the conversation with Miss Crystal, Andy, I was telling her, okay, ma'am, I can play with the bureaus for like a month or two and try to update the account to current. But what you're doing is you're wasting time, right?
Yeah.
So I can either just remove the card from Jump, and then you're able to jump into $100,000, $200,000, or like I play around with the bureaus, right?
Yeah.
She stayed quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm like, Gigi, I trust you. I trust you. I'm like, it ain't hard. With getting into building, if you want to do it like I want to do it the way you teach it, Andy. So I want to get to those high limit credit cards. So, 15,000, that's all good and well, but you might have to relinquish that to get to, because that's how you really get into building. Like you can't, 15,000 ain't gonna help you
Mm-hmm.
50. So
It'd be like some
that was the easy way. Let
sacrifice
that
to
go.
get to that next level. And that's what you gotta do. Like, you gotta just get rid of that,
Exactly.
because it's hurting you more than it's helping you right now. So,
And it's
Exactly.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Andy.
I forgot what I was going to say now. I was rudely interrupted.
Sorry.
Did you yesterday? No payback?
No, I ain't done that, man. I just started.
Go ahead.
No, it's a
Yeah.
lot of the people, and I was looking for you yesterday, Miss Crystal. I didn't remember what your handle was, but once you said $15,000 card, I'm like, I know who she is. But I was looking for you yesterday because, oh, Miss Crystal, you're frozen. Um, Well, I was looking for Miss Crystal yesterday because I get a lot of people, Andy, that are trying to do what you're doing for the boot camp, but then they trying to hold on to that card, like that card that's actually bringing them down more than helping them out, you know?
Yeah.
So she was a perfect example, and that's why I wanted to bring her on. Miss Crystal, you're frozen. Let me see. Miss Crystal, you're frozen. All right. Let's see. Okay, this is watch. There's another one. I'm gonna bring Carlin up. Um, yeah, so they, like in her case, she had those late payments, and um, that prevents her from getting funding. Um, and it's hard for her to let go of it because that's her first, that was her first 5-digit card. I think she said she went from like $6,500 to like to the 15,000. She said, Gigi, I just got the card. I just got the card. I'm like, ma'am, I am not attached. I am not emotionally attached to anything.
Yeah. So when you first hit the lick, that's like hitting the lick. I don't hit the lick. Got me a nice car. Just trying to get entirely these 200, 500, $1,000 cars. 1,500, 15,000 came through. It's like, oh Lord, I hit the jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
Then now you're talking about you got to get rid of that. You know how long it took me to get this? You know, I had to go through the tribulations. All the money I had to pay to get stuff cleaned off to get this.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta let
Yeah, but
So you kind of see.
Like you and I know. Say what?
No, I can kind of see how hard it is for let go. It's like once you get that first card with them numbers like that, anything past 10, you like, oh,
It's a lot.
did it? Like you feel like you did something. I know you can get more than one. You get that one, you happy with that one, but
Yeah.
it's way bigger than that one.
Yeah.
Never seen it before.
Carlin, if you're able to join us again, request to come on the live. And you probably was hiding from your supervisor. Well, I mean, you and I know how much they can get. It's just a matter of like getting them out of the like the scarcity, or not the scarcity, but the limited mentality where they're able to get a lot more. Like we can see it. We know what their the potential is of this credit score, but it's a matter of like convincing them like, all right, you can get more than $15,000.
Right. But you gotta think too, like, a lot of people scared of those numbers. Like a lot of people are like, I don't want that much. I don't want that many cards. That's why when we tell people to get, like when you told Miko and my sister, when you told her to get them cards, she got what, a couple cards, and she just quit. I'm done. I don't want too many.
She said, I'm good.
You're like, dang, is this a scam or something? How am I getting all this money? Like, she don't even believe it's true. Like, get so many cards and they're so easy to get. You're like, God, dog. It's easy. She's like, I had to stop. I didn't know if it was legal or not.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
How much was she able to get?
I don't know. She got a couple, I think about $2 or $3 $20,000 cards or something like that. 123, 124, something like that. And she just got scared. You know, that's 40,000. Wait, and you told me to do this whole list?
She, not only that, she got one of them was unlimited too for like the first 3 months or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they was gonna do the, they were gonna base the limit, or they were gonna give her the limit based on the expenditure of the first 3 months or something like that.
Right.
So then I told her how to rack it up.
People with that mindset of like not having that amount, like doing them big cards like that, it scares them when they see how easy it is to get.
Yeah.
It put fear in them, like, you know how they can say, like, some people say, I ain't scared of money, I ain't scared of money. But in that instance, they really be scared of money because it be coming to them to where they don't know what to do, how to do it. They be like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this credit.
Yeah. No, man. I see like 5 digits down my, where else can I get 6? Or where can I get 6 now? Because 5 ain't enough.
I get that money. I need one card with 100.
Yeah. Carlin. Oh man, we can't see you. If somebody asked, Carlin, how are
How you
you?
doing? I'm doing good. On lunch break right now.
Man, did you say you're hiding from your supervisor?
Yeah, I'm outside on break. I'm tired of this shit. This gotta stop.
Oh, wait, so listen, let me tell Andy about you. I don't think I really told him, or I might have briefly, but so Andy, I get DMs all the time with people asking me to do stuff for them, or not so much do stuff for them, but like give them like information on how they can get ahead, right? This guy right here was the complete opposite. He's been trying to he has been trying to clean up his credit himself. So every time he would do something, instead of asking me how to do it or just get information from me, he would text me his wins. He would DM me his wins like, Gigi, I got this removed. Gigi, my score went up this much. And he just kept doing it, right? Like
Yeah.
every week or so, he stayed in my DMs.
Since June. Since June.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same
The what?
way.
Oh, I can't hear you, Mr. Carlin.
I do Andy the same way. Yeah, I his jeans.
You breaking up?
Oh, I can.
You heard
The
me?
what?
No, you breaking up. We can't hear you.
I said I do Andy the same way. I stay in his DM all the time. And he'll give me
The thing with
He'll give me a 2-word, 1-word answer and get the moving.
Y'all don't feel special. He does it to me. So when
Right.
I'll ask him like 5 questions, and he'll be like, "No, yes, I don't know," and I gotta call him like, "What are you saying no to?"
Yeah, he don't do that talking. He knowing that. Man, that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Mm.
No,
But
So
that's
what
all
I
this
did with
time,
that,
I've been looking for authentic people to learn from and people that can really teach me something. And there's so much fakery online that you're leery of things. But for some reason, Andy and Gigi, something about y'all just it caught me. It caught me, and I
uh,
resonated with it. And then that's why I've been on it. You know, when you get that feeling of who's authentic and who's not, you run with that.
yeah.
His background is even similar to mine. I did 7 years of my life in prison
Mm-hmm.
for
breaking up. Can't hear.
you
Can't hear you, Miss Carlin, Mr. Carlin.
hear me now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
You said you did 7 years in prison.
my background is very similar to Andy. I was a drug dealer, since I was 19 years old. And
Mm-hmm.
that cost me a quarter of my life in prison, weapons possession here and there, you know, job to job to job from that lifestyle.
Right.
I'm in my 40s now. No, I can't do that. Ain't nothing cute about an old drug dealer,
Right.
There's nothing cute about that. So I got to make this happen. That's why I'm so
Yeah.
committed and my rec-
You're what, Mr. Carlin?
my record can't prevent me from building houses.
Right.
So
Mm-mm.
that's all I needed. So something that I can grab a hold of and really work with. And new home construction makes sense. Andy make a lot of damn sense. So I got to be a part of that.
Yeah. That's so Andy, I think we between you and I we might have given 4 free credit repairs, right? To like 4 different people. Only 2 people reached out. One of them reached out and I tried to call her back like 3 times and it didn't happen, right? So
Wow.
with Mr. Carlin, initially like he gave me the wrong number, right? Or something happened where we wasn't able to connect.
Right.
He didn't let that go. He waited like a day or two. He's all like, "Hey, I didn't get any information."
Yeah. Like 3 days. You know, it's like 3 days. Yeah. Like, wait a second. I've been getting my ass kicked for months now. You need to let her do that. That's the pro. She's helping you and encouraging you, but you've been getting your ass kicked. So let
See,
Gigi
Mr.
handle
That's and for me, because okay, I have the Marine mentality. Like I got pride up the bazooka, right?
that. Yeah.
And it sometimes I have to remember, like I can't be like that. My pride holds me back. So getting stuff done for me sometimes is like, like what are you gonna want from me, you know?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Sometimes, yeah. So say what, Andy?
no, what he did, like he went the opposite. He came the opposite way. So the way he came at you, like it make him stand out because you used to people doing the opposite. So
Ask
anything in
me to
life,
go ahead.
goal is to
Yeah.
make yourself out or get noticeable, make people see you. You got to come different than everybody else coming, and it'll get recognized.
That's right.
So what with a good idea to get noticed, and not paying off for you.
Yeah.
And that's what did it, sir. Because I swear, Mr. Carlin, I get appointments, like 30-minute credit consultations, and people be trying to like ask me questions like, "How do you do this? How do you do that?" I'm like, "Dang, I'm supposed to like talk about your credit."
Okay. They want the sauce without the investment. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. They want the sauce. Yeah. Right.
They want to jump straight to it. They want to
Yeah.
jump straight to the rewards without going through the struggle.
You want to talk a little bit about your family, Mr. Carlin?
Originally, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm living in Columbus, Ohio right now. Because actually, this is where I caught my case. I caught my case bringing cocaine and marijuana from Brooklyn to Ohio. I got set up by a person I thought was a friend of mine. You know, he got himself out of trouble and gave me up. So that got me homeless out here. And when my mom left New York City and moved to North Dakota, I figured there's no reason for me to go back to New York City. My mom was the only reason why I would go back. So I stayed in Ohio ever since, and I've been here ever since by myself. Yeah. So
Aren't you married?
no,
Do you
dating,
have
but
any?
not married.
You don't have any kids?
Not yet.
Okay.
I need to get to that. You know. Oh, I want to be, you know, young enough to enjoy my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, Andy's working to becoming Cupid too, so I don't know. He might be able to hook you up with somebody.
Right, for real. For real. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Carlin, I just wanted to bring you online and that way you could share your story. You really did catch my attention because like I saw how much you was doing by yourself and the stuff that the bureaus were telling you. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do it for you.
Yeah. They nobody verified. Verified. How was it verified? The date of last payment. I was in prison. So who paid it? The date of last payment. I wasn't. So that wasn't me that paid nothing. So I know y'all. So how is it verified and accurate?
How
Come
long?
on,
How
man.
much?
That's it.
How long?
How much
That's a
do
yeah.
you have on your report right now that we're trying to remove?
How many? About 13 of them.
How much debt
13.
is it though?
Well, student loans is about 70,000.
70? And then the
Mm-hmm.
rest of the stuff?
Mostly it's student loans and 2 collections.
What's the collections? How much is the collections?
$1,460.
Yeah. So Mr. Carlin, we're cleaning up his credit so he can get funding to go to the boot camp. And he's trying to
Yeah,
make it to actually, he's going to make it to this boot camp, Andy.
damn right.
Yeah. How long?
I got to be there.
How long you been out?
I've been home now. Wow, 2 years today, man. It's 2 years. I've been home. I've been
Congratulations.
home 2 years. Yeah,
That's good. It ain't too many people that last long. A lot of people get
yeah,
under the pressure because they used to being in there and it's like you get everything done for you. So you come back out here
yeah,
in the real world, you gotta learn how to survive again. And then
yep.
when you ain't got no help or you ain't got nobody, you can't get a job, can't do nothing. You just go back to doing what you know. The easiest
If
way
you
to
know,
get money.
yeah,
So that's the reason a lot of people don't last out here because it be hard on you
exactly.
when you ain't got too many choices out here. So congratulations on that.
True. Thank you, Andy. I do the temporary hustle. I go from temp agency to temp agency. If they hire me, I got a vehicle, I can get y'all work. Do
Right,
60 hours.
right,
But I don't want to do that no more. It's time for me to, hustle the right way and get it to where I can build wealth for myself. Because that's really prison and poverty to me, is what prevented me from having kids. I didn't want to bring a child in this world to have to go through what I went through. Poverty don't feel good.
right.
It sucks. It sucks to be poor.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be that type of father, So I want my kids to say my father lit. He's
Right.
doing his thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to, you don't want to demonstrate burden, struggle, lack, and limitation. I didn't want to live that. I don't want to live that. I
Mhm.
refuse to live that,
Mhm.
Right.
especially in front of a kid. You know.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
well, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that's the main thing, just knowing you're gonna do it. When you know you're gonna do something, that means you're gonna end up doing it. Like
That's right.
Mhm.
when you second guess yourself, or when you say you try, you're gonna try, or you're gonna you want to do it. When you use some certain words, it's like you defeating yourself already. So
Mhm.
Exactly.
you got that motivation to know what you're gonna do, and just know your grind, know your hustle. You already know it's going to come. That's just how the universe works. They put it in, put it in you, whatever you think. If you
That's
think
right.
you're going, if you say you're going,
You
you're gonna go. They're gonna find a way for you to go.
That's
mhm.
right.
You eliminate all excuses. Like there's like because you have one focus, and anything that comes in that direction is like, nah, that's I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Right? Thing.
Right.
Gotta go.
All right,
That's right.
for all the single ladies, where you at, Mister Mister Carlin?
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
well, for the single ladies interested in Mr. Carlin, go ahead and DM him.
That's right.
He's a hustler.
Absolutely.
No, well, I'm
Yeah.
happy you trusted us, Mr. Carlin, and I'm gonna get you straight.
I already know. I already know.
Yeah. And the
I
see,
look,
Mr. Carlin, that's I don't know, like people that are doing that stuff still, that are still in the streets trying to run the streets. Like, there's no reason to do that. There's no reason to sell drugs. There's no reason to rob anybody. Like, you can rob the banks, not literally, but like getting
right.
money out of their cars and.
The right way. Right.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I first came home, yes, certain elements from my past reached out to me. But
Mhm.
one of my friends, he's now doing, what is John doing? They gave him 120 months. It's 10 years. Yeah, because the plug told on him. You can't beat that.
Right.
If your plug is snitching on you, you cannot win, Gigi.
Mm-mm.
It's impossible. You can't
Yeah.
win. So once I saw that, I'm like, okay, no, no, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Right.
It's at that level now. The
Yeah.
plug is,
Sure.
yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
But that's what it is in this so-called game right now. That's what it
Mm-mm.
is. They will set you up. So I'm good on that. I'm
So
good on that.
they probably or he probably snitched on that other guy, and he got time cut right from his
Got a,
sentence or whatever.
got
Yeah.
a reduced sentence. They let him out of 18 months. So he's on the street now. The man that sold my boy dope is on the street. My friend, I won't see John until 2030. He'll be
Yeah,
51,
man. That's
51
not
years
even
old.
necessary. Listen, if
Yeah.
anybody's doing that stuff right now, like you can make money. Like get your credit right. You can make
Right.
money from your credit cards. Like you guys can get like a $25,000 card, start making or let it simmer. So start accruing age on it, and then you guys can sell the trade line. So you can start adding people as authorized users. Sell those spots for like $1,000, $600, and
Wow.
now you guys are making money. There's no reason to be selling dope, no reason to be robbing. You don't need to do that. Like you make money out of other people's money the right way.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Too many ways
Right.
to get money out here right now with this internet. The internet is crazy. Like all about
Right.
all about investing in yourself. Like you invest in yourself, you can get the knowledge to get all type of money. You just got to know what you want to do and just kind of get around the right people that's doing it. Get around the people that's doing it. You might have to pay a little bit to get the game, but once you get the game, you can just run off, run. You're gonna have to pay to
That's
play.
right.
Anything you play, you gonna have to pay. So you might as well pay to get something to where you gonna be able to run it up. And that's the whole goal,
Yeah.
to get to them levels to where you got freedom. Like you get freedom to do what you want to do. You ain't gotta get up at no certain time in the morning if you don't want to. You could go wherever you want, take vacations. You can take flights whenever you want. Like it's a
That's right.
whole different beast when you got them opportunities to do what you want, than to have to just go do what you can just to survive. And the way the internet's working out here nowadays, it's just plenty ways, right? With these credit card companies and how easy it is to clean your credit report, and then once you get a 720, you can apply for 10 cards and probably get at least 100 grand just off of 10 cards. You get
Wow, man.
5, the other 5 you get 100 grand. It's like, you know how hard it took us to get 100 grand trying to hustle.
No. Yes. Yes, sir.
Never made 100. Now you can just go out here and get 100 so quick. Like, man,
Right. Right.
yeah,
I told myself, Andy, that if I was willing to sacrifice my life for that lifestyle and to go through what I went through the wrong way, there's no reason why I can't do it the right way and get that same commitment and sacrifice. 'Cause I done
Exactly.
been through a lot. Got shot twice, been to prison, man,
right.
and I never made 100 grand.
Right, it never be like that. You never make
Not at one time, no.
right.
I'm pretty sure it passed through my fingers, but as far as seeing it, nah, bruh. No. Nope.
Right.
No. That's just being honest. No.
And that's how most people is. It's just most people never get to that level. Once they get 100 grand, they on a whole nother level in the drug game. And then most people don't ever reach that because they trying to hustle. They hustling their hardest to get there, but there's so many pitfalls that come along. Either getting knocked off by the police, getting robbed,
Yep.
losing money, people giving you fake stuff, or you cooking it up, it ain't coming back right. It's so many ways to
Yep.
lose to where you never get to that 100. Just do a couple credit cards, you already there.
Yeah.
Lawyer fees, the
Right.
lawyer takes it. I've been through it, man. Like, wow.
That's like as you guys are talking about that, it's almost like being in a relationship, because you're in a relationship with that all that nasty stuff, and then you try to get rid of it and you can't. Like, you still go back to that stuff, right? And
A toxic relationship.
that's what I'm
toxic
talking about.
one. Yeah.
That's exactly, and it's hard. It's hard to get
Right.
out of a toxic relationship. I mean, I've been there. I've done that.
Right.
So
The thing is, if you had 100 grand while you in the game, you ain't got nowhere to hide it. You got to worry about people coming to steal it from you. People coming to take it. You got to
You
worry
really
about
got to
police
spend it.
dealing
You
with
have to spend it.
You can't never be comfortable with it because you got too many words. You worry about
Right.
gonna be
Right.
But you know they coming with 100, they coming for 10, 15. So you got 100, so somebody find out, you toast. They
That's
totally get
fact.
that.
They're coming. Yes. Yes.
So you can't even be comfortable with 100 in the game.
Right. For real. Man.
yeah. The stuff that we watch on social media too has a lot, or like, because like Andy was talking about it, like social media is beneficial, right? And but you can get into like the wrong hole where there's so much stuff in there that'll change the way you think. Like, I'm on TikTok. I started getting on TikTok, right? And now I'm trying to like start posting on stuff on there. But I was telling Andy, I'm like, dang, looks like I gotta wear like less clothes on here and then start dancing, right? Because it's nothing but naked people.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who
It's
get
a
all the
content.
views.
Yeah, it's a music
Say what?
content, really.
That's who get all the views. That's who they looking at it all the time.
No
Yeah, but
value.
how does that make you money? It doesn't, like looking at that stuff, it
But
doesn't. Like, I follow people.
You got to
Say
think
what?
about it. Most people ain't making money anyway. On social media,
Right.
most people ain't doing it for that. They're doing it for the entertainment.
Right.
So the stuff that's going to teach you something that's going to show you how to make money and getting the views to get out there to the people.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Stuff getting out to the people. It's the crazy videos, the people doing dumb stuff, the people doing all these crazy dances, and the people naked. That's what they want the world to see. They want to keep the world down to where, keep you blinded. They don't want to put nothing out there that's going to help you.
That's right.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah.
And I realized that. I was joking with Andy. I'm like, dang, looks like I gotta be walking around here half naked. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Mr. Carlin. I wanted to bring you online so you could share your story and um just share your story. It really did make a difference because you hit me different. You wasn't like the rest of the people where they were trying to get something out of me, and you were adding to me because I saw how motivated you were to like get your life right, you know?
Right. Thank you, Gigi, for
Yes, sir.
recognizing. Yes.
Yes. What happened, Andy?
I don't know.
That's why he doesn't start the lives, guys, because he just be ending them. He disappears.
My fingers hit the move. I don't know how I hit the button like that. I don't know what happened. I probably
It
fell
just,
asleep.
I'm, I'm yeah, but for now.
The one, the one,
Yeah,
Mr.
for now.
Carlin?
Huh?
We couldn't hear you.
I said I regret going back in here, but it's what I got to do for now. So I'll go back in here and lollygag around a little more, and I'll be done for the night. You know?
Yes,
It's just,
sir.
it's just a chapter in the book. That's all it is. A chapter
Yeah,
in the book of your life. You know, that's a stepping
them
stone.
days are
I
coming to an end.
look at it like you're gonna need a story to tell, and it's just part of it.
That's right.
Both Andy and I did stuff like worked and stuff like we. I worked 3 jobs. I was a bartender for like 10 years.
Oh
And then Andy
man.
was selling jerseys on the corner of the street.
Right.
Yeah. So we do what we gotta do, Mr. Carlin.
That's
Right.
right. That's right. For now.
All right, sir. I'm gonna let you get back to work.
All right. Thank you, Gigi. All right, Andy,
Yes, sir.
man.
You have a good night.
All right. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Gifted ruler. So what's the catch? You have to pay off the card before you let it go. No, sir. You can remove it before you pay it off. Did y'all learn how to make learn about the 8 steps? That was some game right there. I haven't even had one. I'm still using debit cards. Shark, we gotta change that. I think I'm working on your report.
Gotta get rid of them ASAP.
Who's that?
Hmm? What happened?
Get rid of.
Debit card. He said using debit card.
Oh, I thought he was asking me to get somebody off the live.
Oh no, he said using debit card. They gotta get rid of them ASAP.
Yeah. Gifted ruler, jump on my calendar. Text ready to 404-458-0893. Oh, Ms. Riska, you're on the live. um, let's see. You see any more questions, Andy? Y'all have any questions? Type them in the little bot in the comment or in the little question box. Let's see. Let's see. Rock Nation 6. Shout out to Andy. Almost went to prison for firearms trafficking, and ever since I learned about real estate development, I've been working to get into the game with Andy and Gigi.
Hello.
What time is
Miss
it?
Hey,
Riska.
y'all. How are y'all? Sorry,
All
I put
right.
my
How you
mask
doing?
on.
I haven't talked to you since the last time you was on the live, Ms. Riska. What's developed since then?
Baby, I went to the attorney today. And when I say God is just favoring.
Wait. Hold
Yes.
up. Talk about, for people that don't know, like, talk a little bit about what's going on with you.
So I had this lady that scammed me basically. And she got $1 million, got another vehicle in my name. So I don't know if anybody's seen the other live, but I was just about to lose it. But I didn't. So I had to keep pushing forward. Got an attorney, and I just left him today. And so he's telling me that like it's looking so good. I talked to him today. That's all I can say. I'm just excited. I don't want to speak on it too much. I want to jinx it and be like, oh, I spoke on it. I want God to just handle it and take care of it. I'm still going to the boot camp. Me and the kids will be rolling. We will be there. So I mean, just like I was listening to the other gentleman, I feel like him, man. I feel like when you're in a process in your life where you're on the right path, the devil don't come at you with horns and red. The devil come at you with a beautiful man, a beautiful woman, just anything to distract you. But you got to keep pushing. You got to keep striving no matter what. I'm going to reach my goals, and I'm going to make sure I have a life behind once I leave. If God decides to close my eyes, these kids will be set. So, again, I thank you guys, especially you too, Andy. We
You
haven't
are.
met yet, but Gigi, I thank you guys. Just motivating, and like he said, you guys are sincere. Like you can feel the realness. Cause I've dealt with other people with fixing credit. You just feel like, oh, okay, another number or whatever. But the actually just helping, really showing us being in the same footstep. Like you say, you work 3 jobs. I was getting ready to get another job to pay for all this stuff. So just being down to earth in reality and can relate, that means a lot.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Ms. Riska called. I believe she hopped on my calendar when we was at a conference in Vegas with Andy.
Yep.
So I forget why. I think she had a question about the boot camp. So I'm like, hey Andy, there's a lady that wants to join the boot camp. You want to call her? And he's all like, yeah, I ain't got nothing to do. So he called you. Like 2 minutes later, he's all like, yeah, I think she needs some credit problem or she needs some credit help.
Yes. Because my credit was fine. Like I was almost at an 800. Like him, I was working and fixing it. But when I got with her, it took, because I moved back home with my parents. It took me 3 years to build my credit because I knew what I wanted to do. And she took it with 2 months. So it's like I have to start from scratch. But I got a game plan. When a door closes, like you say, just pivot. Think of something else. You just got to make it happen.
Right.
So
Yeah, there was times where Ms. Riska sounded super, super, super low, like super sad. I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that, Ms. Riska. Like you need to get up. This is what you're gonna do. You have homework.
yeah, and
You gotta.
like I had to put forward. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, just have to take from you. The devil was in my head, and God, if I go, I'm not gonna say it on top. If I go through the rest of my life, he doesn't deserve it.
You're breaking out, Ms. Riska.
I hear you.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I actually had to.
Oh, we can't hear you, Ms. Riska.
What about now? Let me go back.
You
Can you hear
walked
me
in.
now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Better? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I had to really pray for her. Like I was saying, the devil had in my mind like, oh, she did this, go take it. But then I had to like get on my. It's God. That's all I could say. In the grace of God and keeping me my faith alive, and sending me you guys. Like I really believe you guys are like a little piece of heaven for people like myself that really trying to just do something with our life. I work a 9 to 5. I'm a grocery manager, so I'm like the guy that just got off the live. I want something better.
You got 4 kids.
4 kids, 19. My oldest has a special. She's special. I have 16, 13, and 3. I'm done.
Single parent.
Single parent. So, ladies,
Yeah.
no excuses.
Yeah. There's no excuses, man.
Even the fellas, no excuses. Y'all can do it.
Mhm.
If I can do it, and what I'm going through, and we all have problems. Everybody, some worse than others. You got to just push through. You got to push through no matter what. It just depends on how bad you want it.
So Ms. Riska, there was one time where she called me or she texted me because I don't know why she thought that they was gonna go after her stuff, that $1 million. They can't go after you guys. If you guys owe credit cards, if you guys owe money, unless you put your mortgage or you put a collateral in place where you basically say, if I don't pay the money, then I'm gonna give you this. right? Unless you guys do that, they cannot go after you guys. All that happens is that they're gonna keep on calling you, and that's it. People, the collection agent is gonna keep on calling you, gonna bother the shit out of you, annoy you, and that's it.
That's
Hold on.
another thing too, the knowledge. If you don't know, if you don't financially educate yourself, you screwed. That's why
Mm-hmm.
learning it helps so much. Just being financially just knowledgeable. Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to jail. That's all I kept thinking. Like, Jesus, who's going to take care of my children?
Wait, that's what she thought, Andy. That day she said, I'm going to jail. If I'm gonna go to jail, I'm gonna go get her.
I might as well go for a reason. Shit. I'm going to blow your brain. I hate to say it, but I was hurt. Like, it not only from you took from me, you took from my children, man. My babies didn't do nothing to you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Trying to say, she hit for a milli? She hit you for a mill?
1,095,000 to be exact.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll drive a person insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got a house. That lady got a mansion. I mean, I Googled the address.
Yes, she got a bad house. But I just oh I just had to breathe. Come here. I just had to breathe, and
So
like
this,
I said,
so we said you had an 800 credit score, and she
it
was
was almost 800. It was almost
almost
800.
not even an 800 credit score,
Mm-mm.
and she was able to get over a milli. That's just the
Oh,
power of credit. The power,
exactly. And I didn't know
bad
about
way,
it.
but it is the power.
And
Just
I
to let
didn't
them
know
know.
about it. I was just trying to
This
get a
is the
house.
bad way, but that just lets you know how much power credit is. Like you would have
Right.
never expect that you could get that type of money with that credit score because you don't know how to.
Right.
So,
Right.
like, man, knowing that you could take a credit score like that and run it up over a million and have over a million. But a lot of people won't know that if they don't know what to do or how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You
And a lot of
absolutely
people out here still be trying to do everything out of pocket. Like I don't want to go in debt. I'd rather pay for it. I'd rather do this. I'd rather that. But they don't understand
OPM.
how
Other
much
people
farther they
money.
get with other money.
Yep.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It is.
Lady, they gonna figure it out. They'll get it done. You don't have
Oh
to worry.
yeah. And I will
Mm-hmm.
be seeing y'all in person. I
Yes,
put my
Yes,
blood
ma'am.
on it.
boot camp.
Yep.
Then we're gonna turn her million into your million.
Hey. Look, now I'm down thing twerking. Go get some views. But
Yeah.
it's just a
So
blessing, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you guys, really, from the bottom of my heart. I thank you.
You're welcome.
You
let me
saved
know
me
when
mentally.
you're. Let me know when I'm able to
My daughter.
start working on your credit report because I want the lawyer to be able to ask you for your credit report, and that way he can show how much it affected you or it impacted you in a negative way. So
Okay.
now you can get her for the financial issues and I mean any financial hardship that she caused because she caused a lot, mental issues, anguish. There's just so much crap that the
That's
attorney's
what
gonna
he
add.
said too. Yes, that's what he said. I was like, okay. He said, "Are you ready for this?" I was like, "Yeah, I ain't got no choice." I
You
said,
don't, man.
"Mm-mm."
I'm telling you. I'm working with another client for I forget what kind of account it is. And it's like $30,000. I said, you know what? I'm in the wrong industry. I should have gone to damn law school to be a lawyer.
Really? I'm telling you, there's so much stuff out here. Golly.
Yeah. All righty, Ms. Risk. I wanted to catch up because I hadn't talked to you in a minute.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, guys. Good night.
All right.
Bye. We'll see you later.
All right. Bye bye.
All right.
Bye. Okay, so Rock Nation 6. Shout out to Andy. Almost went to prison for firearms trafficking, and ever since I learned about real estate development, I've been working to get into the game with Andy and Gigi. What you doing right now, Rock Nation 6? I don't think I've talked to you. You see any more questions?
No.
No. Sparkle.
Her up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bring her on.
Sparkle?
Mm-hmm.
Sparkle, your insurance girl. I'm bringing you on, Miss Sparkle. Um, Shark World, I'm working on your credit. Yes, sir. I think your score went up already.
Hi. Sorry you guys are catching me right after dinner, but hi, a pleasure to meet you. Oh my gosh, thank you. You know what? I found you with Erica Williams.
Are you
And
good?
Okay.
like I've been stalking both of you ever since. That's all.
Yay, I never
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I live
That's
in
awesome, man.
yeah, I love you. I'm in California, and
Okay.
so I have a company. It's called Kronos Financial, and we work primarily in insurance. But what I saw with what you guys were doing, I was like, okay, this is the real wealth play. Not buying like $800 in leads for people to hang up in my face or slam the door.
You're a real estate agent, you said, or what are you doing? Insurance?
No, it's good.
Insurance, yeah, life insurance.
Mm-hmm. Is that your main job, or do you do something else?
During the pandemic, we kind of segued a bit, and we helped our small business owners with their PPPs, their IDLs, and now their ERTCs, their employee retention tax credits. So that kind of sustained us through the pandemic. But for the most part, yeah, insurance, indeed.
Okay. And what are you trying to jump into right now, ma'am?
Honestly, you know what? I'm single with no children. I'm 40 years old, and I just want to. I love selling. I love being an entrepreneur, but I really want to travel a bit more. So I would like to learn some of the plays that you guys are using to really create time freedom. I just want to see the world a bit more and serve as best as I can. That's really kind of where I'm going with that.
Awesome. So you're trying to start building, or what is like the main thing that you're trying to do?
So I really like the idea of his 100K play. I really like that a lot. We kind of did some nonprofit work this year, and so in terms of emergency housing, and so I really like to sort of learn and glean from you, and then see how I can translate that towards other people in our community who, here in California, you've got 2-bedroom apartments for $2,900. And if you don't have a skill that's paying you $8,000 a month, that's there's no way.
You got about 10 people living in that 2-bedroom apartment.
Exactly. So if I can I'd like to take the time to learn these skills so that I can impart it to other people.
What's your credit score, ma'am?
I currently don't know, but I think it's probably at it's not great. It's like at the low 600s. That's what it is right now.
I would say that's where you're doing yourself wrong right there, because you're leaving so much money on the table, not getting your credit right. And like we put that to the side, thinking like, oh, we're gonna get to it later. Yet we're leaving so much money for other people to use. We're not using the credit the way that it should be used.
Agreed. I agree with that fully. So I think after this I need to text you. Yeah. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, that's the first step. Like, guys, get your credit right, get your score right. Like, Andy would have never been able to start building the way he's doing or growing the way he's growing without a good credit score. He's doing it without using his own money. It's crazy to me because I touched on that a little bit on when was it? Yesterday. It's easy for people to take a $10,000, $15,000 card, rack it up on bullshit, right? Go to the mall, buy tons of outfits, shoes, jewelry, and you don't even think about it twice. Yet when it's time to get into a program that's gonna benefit us and help us grow, it's like we gotta think about it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then think of all the negatives in addition to that.
If I can ask you a quick question, if that's something that you're able to help me with, how would I leverage that for payroll? Like, how would I leverage that to bring on staff so that I can focus on other, what my strengths are?
So how would you be hiring these people? Like, where would you be getting them? You talking about VAs from where?
Probably that. I'd probably either get a virtual assistant or two, or leverage, you know, 2 entry levels young ladies from like one of our state programs. That's probably what I would need to do.
So I think I have maybe like 4 or 5 VAs total right now.
Oh, indeed. Okay.
So, and I pay them using my credit cards. Okay. So obviously, like I take the money from my business and I'm paying my credit cards down. But as I'm paying the VAs through my credit cards, I'm accumulating points from paying my VAs. So now the money's not just coming directly out of my bank, it's coming out of the credit cards. And then I'm getting a certain percentage for using the credit cards. Now, if I didn't want to use my own money, let's just say that I didn't want to use the money for my business is paying for the VAs, right? But if I was just starting off with you, I would first get my score straight to where I'm able to get $100,000, or however much it is that you need in order to jumpstart your business or to grow it, right? Do that, get it to the point where now you have the time to be able to focus and grow your business. And then your business, as you do that, your credit cards are paying for your assistance, right? Where you're able to focus on your business to help it grow. Are you following?
I am following. My roommate came in. Sorry about that. Hi there.
So then once you do that, once you get to the point to where your business is funding your own business, like it's paying for the VAs, and you really don't have to worry about so much about like how just to use your cards, because your business is paying for the cards and the VAs. Does that make sense? Am I explaining it right, or?
That makes total sense. And I would love to learn how to do that. I will glean from you. You know, to use a biblical term. Sorry. Yeah, I will totally glean from you.
See, and with Andy, because I'm telling Andy too, like he's growing. I'm like, dude, we gotta get you people to start doing things that are gonna help you grow, right? So he's all like, how do we do that? Man, I'm good at delegating, because as soon as I don't want to do something or it becomes repetitive and I'm bored or I just don't want to do it, I hire somebody that wants to do it.
And I thoroughly agree with that. My partner and I were doing like the work of 8 people, and I think that we can expand if we can leverage other people. So
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So thank you for that information. I appreciate that so much. Is it better to text you or email you?
No, don't email me.
Okay.
Text me. I got people working on my emails and it'll get lost in my emails, so just text me.
Okay, well, I think I'll be the only Sparkle. That's my real name. My mom named me after the film in the late 70s starring Irene Cara. So I was like obsessed with that film, saw it 20 times and decided to name me after it. So.
Right.
That's awesome.
Indeed. It was such a pleasure
Yes,
speaking
ma'am.
with you guys. Thank you. Thank you for this time. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. We'll see you. Well, I'll talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Andy.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Do I hang up or do you?
I'm about to.
We learn how to do it now.
I sure did. More handyman service. I got some money in savings that I'm looking to invest. I'm general contractor in Southern California.
We'll put them on.
I'm about to. I already know, Andy.
Might as well.
You're in a talkative moment right now, so I'm gonna take advantage of that.
I know we're supposed to be 30 minutes, right?
It's strictly hustling. I brought you on more handyman service. Come on the live. I requested to bring you on. Strictly hustling at this point, and he's a real estate developer. Yes, sir. Um,
How come you can see the question? I can't.
I'm just scrolling through the comments.
Yeah, I can't see the comments. I can't see that.
I don't know what's going on with your phone. Are you on your Apple?
Yep, that might be the problem.
Nah, it's right there. I'm on my Android.
Like I'm stuck. I'm
And
still stuck on 17. Everything's 17.
um, let's see. Y'all have any credit questions? Somebody asked what the 8 steps of building was.
What the 8 steps was?
Anthony, uh-huh. Anthony from Miami, are you still on the live? I'm gonna bring you on. I've seen you on the lives often.
The 8 steps. The first step was clearing the site and pouring the foundation. The second one was the putting up the walls and doing your framing, or either your blocks. Put up your block walls or frame walls, and then doing all your framing on the inside. The third step was the rough plumbing, HVAC, and electrical. The fourth was putting up the insulation, drywall, interior fixtures, and start the exterior finishes. The fifth one was doing the interior trim and installing the exterior walkways and driveways. Six was installing hard surfaces, flooring, countertops, and the exterior grading, doing like your landscaping and everything. Well, grading is before that, before you do that, getting it all smooth. Seventh was finishing mechanical trims. That's like your all your ACs, your AC vents, and all the trim that's going on the inside. Everybody come and finish their jobs. Installing the bathroom fixtures, the mirrors, the shower doors. And then the last step was finish the flooring, exterior landscaping, and the final walkthrough. And that was the 8 quick steps of building the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so who has a business here and is not building business credit on it? Y'all drop a money bag. Mm-mm-mm. Nobody's got a business.
You gotta say LLC, because a lot of people, when you say business, they're gonna think they gotta be working in the business, or the business gotta be working. So my
Who
people, you gotta tell us who got an LLC and ain't doing nothing with it. That's how
has an LLC?
you got an LLC that's just sitting, it's been sitting there. You wanted to start the business, but you can get to it. That's sitting there, but it can make you some dropping money back.
That's what I said.
You said it in another way we don't understand.
Shark, I'm gonna bring you online. Let's see, Shark. I think that's exactly what I said, Andy. Y'all know what's funny is I work smarter, not harder, right? I don't know what's popping with the music. So when I put my reels on, I don't waste any time trying to figure out what songs to put. All I do is jump on Andy's. I jump on Andy's Instagram and I just copy his music. So if y'all like jump on my IG, it's gonna be all Andy's music.
What's going on?
What's going on?
I know.
I,
What's going on? So what's your question? You said on the inside?
yeah, like whenever you finish or like on your rentals or your Airbnbs, are they all the same? Like whenever you finish, like the countertops, the cabinets, the colors.
No, all of them is different. It's gonna be like it's the same layout, but it's gonna be different. Like it may be a different granite than I used last time. It may be different for floor color than I used last time. It's gonna be the same kind of floor, but it just may be different. The bathroom's gonna maybe different tile. It's gonna be whatever I find in the store at that time. Cause some stuff being seasoned, like some stuff that something that was in the store last year may not be in there now. So
Okay.
I kind of go with what's. It's gonna be the same. Like I do the vinyl planks for all the flooring throughout the whole house. So it's gonna be the vinyl planks, the 7 by whatever they is, 7 by 24. Gonna be
Mm.
those, and then it's gonna be tile in the bathrooms, the shower, and the tubs over the tubs. I use the regular vanities. I don't do them granite vanities. I just use the regular. I may get one that
So
look a little better, or get like the bowl that sit on top. Just something that
yeah.
look good, look like it cost a lot, but really didn't. And the granite room, it all depends on what's at the granite store at the time. It don't never be the same.
And the colors are like you change the colors too on the inside. You go for like a gray kind of dark or
No, my walls always gray. My walls gonna always be gray on the inside, outside. So my paint gonna stay the same, but the flooring might change.
okay, like a dark or a lighter.
Yeah, I like the gray. I like the gray vinyl planks, the light gray.
Like, is there a reason why, or you just
I
like
just like the look. I don't really like. I
just like
don't like the wood look. I like the wood look, but not the wood color. I like that wood look, but like in gray or either like a light. You know how they have like kind of like a whitish, but it's kind of like a darkish white with but kind of look brownish or whatever. They got
yeah.
those.
So you don't like it to be like too dark, like the whole atmosphere of the rooms and stuff.
Yeah, I don't want it too dark. I don't want no dark floors. I never do dark like black. I don't really like black in the house.
Okay. So the cabinet colors would be like a lighter
Gray.
color. It
I
wouldn't
do
be.
gray all the time. All gray cabinets. I do gray so they won't get dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
want to do white because white get dirty. I want to do white floors because white get dirty. So I look for a darker but not too dark, like the medium.
and that would be for your rentals and your Airbnbs. Is easier to replace once they.
Right. And it's so less wear and tear
Oh,
compared to buying some white cabinets. They look good, but how long is it gonna look good when people come in
yeah,
and out of there?
yeah. Because I would have thought you wouldn't even. I mean, I seen them painted before, but I thought you would just stain them, and then they would just be like the regular color, whatever color they are.
No, see, everything I do new construction. I don't do nothing that like so everything I'm gonna have to buy brand new anyway. So I just get
Yeah.
whatever color I want. I just buy it that color already instead of doing the staining it. Usually,
For the cabinets.
yeah, usually just stain stuff like I don't know if you're doing a rehab or something. Then they'll probably stain the cabinet so they ain't got to change them. But
Oh,
we
okay.
ain't really doing no rehabs. We doing everything new, so we just get it the color we want right off the top.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then for the like the islands, you would use like what kind of color? You just a black or
No, no black. I don't do black. Cause that black and gray dark. I use like a lighter. I like using stuff with veins in it.
okay.
So it's gonna be two colors. They're usually like I do something like I do it like a kind of like a white with like gray veins. I do something like that. I just want to do no solid white, nothing. It gotta have veins in it. Or either a light gray or it could be like a brown and gray with veins. It just gotta be something with veins. I don't really it ain't don't color really don't matter unless I just gotta see it and make it look good.
When you say veins, Andy, you mean like lines on the thing or what?
Yeah, like lines.
Well, for my people, I don't know what veins is.
Look at your arm. Look at
Yeah,
your
it's like
arm. You'll see veins in your arm.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when they pour like the epoxy too, you can also make like designs and
Right.
stuff like
It's
that.
that marble look. Whatever look marble
Yeah,
veins.
yeah.
So what you do up in Cali?
Cali? No, I'm in
You in
Texas.
Texas? What you do down
Yeah,
there?
I'm in
You say
Texas.
you're a contractor down there?
I'm an HVAC installer. My uncle actually owns a company down here.
Oh, what y'all charge you for a whole house? 1,500 square foot house. The AC.
He does all
You
the
do the price?
actual numbers. I just go. I'm like the muscle. I just go put stuff up in the
Yeah.
in the ceiling and stuff like that. He's the one that does all the walkthroughs and stuff like that.
How long?
Wait.
But
Hold up. How much? You don't gotta say it. You can fluff up the price or how much you get paid. How much you get paid for that?
It depends. He's very slow, so I don't count on him. I have my actual job, but for him, I think when I do, he has me as a self contractor for his business. I can make up to like 10, 15.
1,000
Yeah, at one time.
a week?
No, just per job because he does more commercial than residential.
Oh,
Yeah, so he does like chillers and stuff like that. So, but I have
man.
my own license where I could buy whatever unit I want up to a chiller if I want.
Why don't you start your own business if you do all that stuff? Like, you know how to do it all by yourself.
That's his dream. That's his dream.
What's your dream?
My dream, I always like cars. I'm actually trying to convince one of my friends that he's an actual mechanic to start a business. I just signed up for the LLC challenge. So once I learn that, if he's willing to work for me, then I'll have him in a shop. So
you want to get a mechanic shop?
yeah, I wanna own it. I don't wanna do most, but yeah, I love cars, man. Any kind of car I like.
So you're gonna do the painting and all that too, or just the mechanic?
Nah, just the mechanic side. I used to want to do paint, but paint is so delicate, and I got zero patience. I'm trying to work on my patience. So, but I know what it takes to paint a car. I got a buddy that owns an actual paint shop, and
Right.
I know what you've been through. So, nah, but that was his dream. Like he wanted me to become a airplane a mechanic and stuff like that. But I was just tired of my family. Oh, I want you to be this, or this pays a lot of money, and this and that. So that's why I never got to. I mean, I got to finish school, but I never went to any profession because it was like an arm pull.
It was them trying to get you to live their dream instead of you living your own dream.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's what.
now that I found you guys, now I'm trying to see what and plus I have a friend as a realtor. I think we talked about it last time, and I wanted to own properties and stuff, but I never knew that you could actually build or like if there was any land left. You know how a lot of people say like, oh, they're running out of space.
Yeah.
So now you just gotta So once I met you guys and then I started doing my own like research, there are spaces around my mother's house that I could fill in.
Right.
Mhm.
It's just
So
not knowing what's what, you'll get lost in this world. Like you'll be believing the hype, what everybody's saying, what everybody's telling you.
for real,
And this ain't that. But then when you start looking for yourself, you see totally different.
yeah. And I always like I know that real estate could go with me because I'm a very I pay attention to the details, so I know how to make stuff match and stuff like that. That's the whole point why I like cars because I know what looks good. Anybody could put a car together and it's gonna look like crap, but you know what I mean. If your attention to detail is very important in some
Right.
hobbies.
How much is it gonna take you to open the shop up?
I don't even know. Once you started talking about the challenge, and then the last one passed, and then I signed up for this one. I started thinking about it because he just got let go from his other shop, and he went into another shop, and he was showing me like the numbers of how much they charge to change like parts or anything like that. So I'm a numbers guy when I see it, and he's a little bit behind, so I just let him do his part, and I'm gonna do my part. So I told him, I'll start the business for you, and then we'll go, a certain like percent, and then after that, you can buy me out, and then I'll start something else. But it's just to get him started, and then
You think it'll cost like $50,000? I have no idea like anything about cars. Andy's car, I decipher them or I separate them by the color. I don't know what he has cars. It's like the truck. You got the truck. You got the blue car, and then I forget the other car. The other colors.
Well, the benefits of that is that he already has like a whole bunch of tools from when he went to school. So he has like 3 cabinets. So buying tools, think the only thing that we'll have to buy is like the air compressor, which is only like $250 if you get like a 25-gallon or like 250-gallon tank. Which is almost the same one that they use to paint cars if you have a small scale paint shop. Other than that, I guess it would just be like the location and promotion.
You usually need like a 60-gallon that's gonna hold a lot of air. A 25-gallon ain't gonna hold too much air. It ain't gonna last.
No,
so you gonna need
250 gallons.
Oh, 250. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 250 gallons. Just
so when Gigi get you this 150, what you gonna do with that? Through the challenge. When you learn how to get this 150 through the challenge, what you gonna do with it?
See, I was
It's
trying
gonna
to
go.
get him to break down the numbers,
You rubbing
Andy,
your head
because
like you gonna blow the bag. What you gonna do with 150?
No, I'm not gonna blow the bag. It's going down. I'm opening a business with him. I'm gonna show him what we could do, and I know he's gonna jump on it. You know what I mean? I already did the material stuff. I already drove a Mercedes. I mean, I'm 28 now, so I already drove a Mercedes. I already rode on rims. I don't care about none of that right now. I'm just trying to run it up.
Right.
Run it up so I could go on vacation and have to worry about my bank account swiping the card, gonna get declined, you know.
But think about it, when you get it, you got to keep flipping. You got to make it flip. Like, if you got to find ways, you can't. It's certain time, like you can't sit on it too long, or you'll go finding other things that need to be done. So you want to try to kind of have an idea of what, okay, once I get that, I'm gonna do this with this part, do that with that. Got to have it all planned out to make it really work, to make it really flip. Other than that, money will be getting lost in different places.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to do before the challenge, because I know Gigi's still working on my credit, so I probably won't be able to do the challenge right away. But
wait. Building the business credit, and which is what I'm gonna be talking to you guys about in the challenge, and the personal credit they do have something to do with each other, but you can work on both simultaneously at the same time.
Even if it's not the credit score is not.
You're not going to be applying for cards at that time. All you're doing is you're building the business credit. So when you think of the business credit, Carlos, it's Carlos, right?
Yeah.
When you think of the business credit, Carlos, you got to think of it. You got kids? You have kids?
Yeah, I got two.
Okay. So when they turn 18, right, when they're able to get credit, they start off with nothing, right?
Yeah.
But you are building the credit for your child, for your kid, as an independent person, right? It has nothing to do with you, even though they belong to you. And I'm saying that lightly, right? But they're your dependents. So the LLC is similar, where the LLC belongs to you, but you're building the business credit just as you would for your child. So eventually, once the business profile, the credit profile is strong enough, you'll be able to use the business as its own person and have it apply for funding, just like you would for your child. Does that make sense or no?
Yeah, it does. You see, that's why I signed up for the LLC challenge, so because then I'm gonna know what I gotta do. No, but like I said, once I learned that skill and then I could run it up with him, and then, it's been going good for a while. Probably like depart from him, and then I'll start something. Like, I like to finish that one thing that I start. I don't like to do different things at once, because I already tried that and that doesn't work for me. So I can't multitask. So that's the first thing that I'm thinking about, though.
That's good. You know your weaknesses. There's some people that don't. I can multitask, but then there's at points I'm like, all right, dude, because Andy be coming up with crazy stuff. Right?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I tried the aviation school, but I was only there a month because, like I said, my patience with little parts it's limited. So I already know that I don't have patience to be a mechanic. Mm-hmm. But I got a lot of friends that have skills, so why not me be, the stamp, and then everybody else could work for me. But I put it in a way to where it doesn't be like, oh, you guys are just working for me. Like, no, like, we're going to do this together, but I'm going to be running all the financial once I learn what I got to learn from Gigi. And then, then eventually if you guys want to buy me out, then you buy me out, and then I'll move on to my next project. That's it. So I help myself by helping them, you know what I mean? So everybody eat.
Right.
Everybody,
Basically giving them the opportunity to be their own boss. They just under you.
pretty much, cause if that plan don't go out with him, then I got a relative. He's already older. He likes to drive trucks, so I'm like, cool. I could set you up with a hotshot truck, get a third party dispatch company, and then have you run it. Hey, there you go. You do that under my name, and I get the checks, and then I'll pay you a certain percentage, and then I move on to the next. I'm telling you, once I learn the sauce, is over.
What's
It's
that?
over.
How you planning on buying the truck? Let's say you take that route. How you planning on buying the truck?
With whatever I learned from the LLC challenge from the fund.
What if I told you, Carlos, that you can buy a whole truck with your credit cards?
That's why you see it. That's the sauce that I need. That's why I'm signing up for everything you guys are offering. I'm signing up. As soon as Gigi said you could apply, trust me, I'm applying. If you give me the list, like how I've been hearing that other people just be doing 1 or 2 cards, I'm applying for all 50 cards. Forget about it. It's done. I'm listening. I'm tired of not listening. I'm listening this time.
See, and that's what separates like the people that are successful and the ones that are not. Because it's like if they tell Andy and I something to do something, we go off and do it, and we don't ask questions like, well, why are we doing it this way and not this way? We just go execute, and we don't know how it's going to happen or what the outcome's going to be, but because we already see people that are successful doing it, we're going to do what they tell us to do. That's it.
I don't fail many times. I don't fallen on my behind many times. You know what I mean? There's no other option but to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Unless you want to keep failing, but I'm 28, but I feel old. So I gotta,
It's like we sometimes like we don't want to listen. We want to keep doing our things our own way or ways that we know. But when we look at it, the way got us to where we was. We thought we was living okay, but we weren't where we wanted to be. But we were comfortable. We weren't taking that risk. We weren't listening to other people. We're just doing what we think we know. But sometimes you just got to forget what you know and just unlearn what you know and relearn what other people know. And that'll take you to that next level. Because as long as you depending on what you know, you'll never get there. Because you're going to stay where you're at. You're going to stay in that comfortable zone that you know. We was always known to be comfortable, and we got to be able to take care of ourselves. So we're going to always make sure we got enough to keep ourselves going. So we're going to be timid on doing certain things because we're trying to be safe. We got trying to make sure we get everything done. But sometimes you're going to have to like listen to other people that's doing other things that's bigger, and we're going to have to sacrifice some of that stuff we used to know to get to that next level. And that's one of the hardest things for us to do, is to let go of some of that old stuff we know to relearn.
And the thing that I learned too was that a lot of people like to be in the room full of other people, but they want to be the smartest. So I'd rather be the dumbest person and everybody else around me smart so I can learn from everybody.
Exactly.
The dumbest person in the room got the most to gain.
Yeah, let me be the dummy in the back taking notes, and I'm gonna win.
Right.
I'm gonna win.
That's how it be. I used to be like that when I used to go to all these little real estate meetings. I was in there. I was the quiet one in the back. Everybody looking at me crazy because I ain't said nothing the whole time. I'm just sitting back there taking little gems from everybody that's talking, taking something from them, and just adding on what I got going on. And then all of a sudden, it just all built up. And I end up doing what I'm doing now.
Because the quiet ones are always the dangerous. The less you see somebody not talking, it's just like me. I analyze the room and I listen, and then that's why I get all different keys from different places.
Yeah. Carlos, I was a Marine, right? And in the military, they teach us like, hey, privacy, privacy, privacy. Don't tell nobody anything. Basically, keep to your damn self, right? Before I met this guy, my stuff was on private. My IG, my social media was on private. Andy said, like, y'all, like, I'm sending people your way, but they looking at your profile and they don't see nothing. Like, you need to start posting. And I told him, like, man, I can't do that. Like, it goes against my grain, right?
Yeah, I'm like that too.
But the thing is like, I realized that like what I was taught, what I was in a different environment when they was telling me that. I'm in a completely different environment now. So even though it goes against my grain and it still does, I'm still doing it. And now what happened is that like, okay, I'm hopping on lives and I'm like, dang, everybody sees me now, right? I got like, I don't know how many eyeballs on me. So I didn't like it. And what I started doing, Carlos, is because I know I don't like doing it, I started hopping on lives by myself. I wasn't with Andy, and I told Andy before I started doing it, I'm like, man, this is weird. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, right? Because I'm talking to myself. And then I'm like, screw it. I started doing it. Now I can do
Yeah.
it no problem.
Well, yeah, I mean, because now you guys are teachers, so now ain't nothing private about y'all. Now you guys are teachers, yeah, you know. So now we gotta do. But I'm that same way. I'm private, you know what I mean. Like I said, I used to dibble and dabble in the streets, you know what I mean. So I used to cover all of my moves. Like my wife used to post like pictures of food and locations. I told her, nah, you can't do that. There's just emergency. But I understand where you come from. But you guys are teachers now, so. Welcome to the light.
Right. Appreciate. Limelight can get you where you need to be. A lot of
I
How
really
much is that?
appreciate you.
Say what, Andy?
I said the limelight can get you where you want to be, and a lot of other people with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about that.
Yeah.
Helping other people come up.
You and you need to put yourself in surround yourself with people that are gonna push you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I just blocked one somebody today from he called me early this morning. I answered his phone call. He needed something from me. He got it. I called him like 5 hours later. He didn't answer me. I called him like 5 times. After the 5th time, I blocked his whole number. It's a wrap. Yeah, I'm not doing none of that.
You got time for that?
Waiting around on people and stuff. Yeah, not no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making myself less available than what people are being available for me. So
So you got to start
Yeah.
with OQP. You know what OQP is?
What's that?
no, but you better tell me.
Only qualified people.
Only
Only
qualified
quality people.
only qualified people. I'm gonna write that down.
Like OPM, now they got OQP. Only quality people. The only type of people you need to hang around. People that got quality. People that ain't got nothing, no negative vibes, or every time you talk to them, they got something negative to say. It's
Or nothing.
gonna bring you down. It's like you gonna make you think negative. You could be having a good day. Somebody come to you with their problems, talking negative stuff. Now you done mess up your whole day. Now you got negative things. You just trying to figure out what you got going wrong.
Yeah, yeah, because I was mad. He wasn't answering the phone, but I was like, you know what? I got rid of him easily. So there you go.
Right.
Up in the air.
It was meant to
I just
happen.
left
It was meant to happen. Meant to get him out your circle. That's all that was. Get him out the contact. You need to go through your contacts and just erase all the people that ain't OQP.
It's slim now. I got 25 contacts now. It's slim. It's real slim. My phone's so dry, I might get a beeper after this. I can't do this. 25 contacts, that's nothing. That's what I'm saying. So hopefully when I go to the boot camp, I get some contacts that are actually worth keeping.
You are.
Yeah,
you are.
Everybody in the boot camp, mostly everybody have stuff going on. So a lot of people come to the boot camp already with real estate. A lot of people came to the last boot camp. They was flipping houses. We had a couple people that was already building. We got a guy that this boot camp already building too, Craig. He getting his financing now. He didn't even start the boot camp. He got his land already, and he I've been talking to him. I gave him a GC to use, the architect, and now he getting ready to do his plans already. And the boot camp ain't even start yet.
He's the one that has the background too, Andy, right?
Yeah, he just got out of prison. He been out of prison, I think about 3 months. He said he was following me in prison. He was watching me in prison.
Let's see. You got to get it how you live. So salute to
He
him.
got out and just started making moves. So it's like people like that, making moves like that, just coming out of them situations. The people that been out here for the longest, it's like what can y'all complain about when people just getting out making moves when it's and you've been out here for the longer and you still scared to make moves because you're comfortable. Just got to get out here and get uncomfortable, and getting uncomfortable could get you to that next level. Staying comfortable will never get you nowhere. You're gonna stay where you at now,
For real.
cause it's like you're not happy being where you at, but you're comfortable being where you at. Cause you know you get a check every week, or you know that your bill's gonna be paid. Being an entrepreneur, you don't know those things. Like you don't know where your next check coming from.
You really don't.
And I'm tired of where I'm at. So I'm trying to move somewhere where I don't gotta carry. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to retire
Right.
the carrying around certain tools and stuff. So I'm trying to put my kids somewhere more comfortable and stuff like that.
How many
So
kids do you have?
Two.
I got two, but they're artistic. So they don't talk, so they got special needs. So once I found out that they won't be able to take care of themselves, I had to leave that street and start doing regular. I got a job and I got married and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm doing all of this for them, because if it wasn't for them, honestly I probably wouldn't be doing shit.
Right.
I would just be settling, just like how he said. But now I gotta turn all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
My motivation too. When I got out of prison, and like within 3-4 months of being out, I got my son. I got baby mama got pregnant with my son, and it's like before then I didn't really have nothing left for. I didn't really care about me. But once my son came, now it's like okay, I can't do this because I can't go back to jail because of him. I always wanted a son, I always wanted a child, and the child is like really what saved my life. Because it gave me meaning in life. Other than that, without having my son, it's like I ain't care about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
That's the same.
I got my son, it's like now I can't do nothing. Like I ain't trying to sell no drugs no more. I can't sell drugs. I just gotta figure out something to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my first motivation to start, to stay out of prison.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How many kids you have, Randall?
Huh?
How many kids you got?
4.
You want more?
No, cut it.
I make fun of him. I tell him next time he talks about wanting kids, I'm gonna give him a puppy.
Yeah. My wife be telling me the same thing. I'll be like, I'm done. Like,
How many kids do you have, Carlos?
I just got 2 and that's it. I got a boy and a girl and that's it. You got a boy and a girl.
Say what?
That's the third time you asked that.
To Carlos?
Yeah.
I can remember.
It's just 2.
Yeah. I have a hard time remembering things.
You're moving too fast.
I try to. I can't. Like I have to do stuff right then and there. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. Yeah. But Carlos, what was your score when you first started working with me?
507.
What's it at now?
I was dead. Is 647.
How long was it? How long did it take to get there?
A month. But
Yeah.
I have a lot of crap on there. Oh, I think when I got the update, they told me I still had like 6 other things on there or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
and it's just cars, just stupid cars that I was getting, just stupid cars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's going up. It's a matter of time. It'll be where you want it. You just got it when you get it.
Yeah, and I was stressing before I got that text at 12 o'clock. I was like, yo, my credit's still dead. I'm dead out here. I'm trying to get to the boot camp. I'm dead. I'm over here trying to. I almost put the ski mask on. Get that money now.
No, you don't want to do that. You definitely not make the ski camp.
Almost turned like
You talking about a test? What you mean?
A ski mask.
like I got like a
Okay, in our world,
thing under your tongue.
What you were saying? Go ahead.
I think one of your team members sent me like an update of like the 3 different scores and how much they deleted and stuff like that. When I seen that at 12 o'clock, I was hyped. I told my girl, I told my wife, I'm like, talk to me nice. I got credit now. I was hyped. It's crazy. It's just, you know what I mean? For somebody that has never had credit, just, just the whole bullshit with the cash is king crap, is like, it makes you feel different. You know what I mean? It makes you feel real different when you got some kind of credit. I know that it's not the best, because I know you guys got more, more, but for me, I was like, yeah, I'm that guy.
That's how it be. It's like when I first got that 800, I got that 800. Then I messed around and got that. Seen somebody talking about Turo. I went and got 7 calls in 2 days and put no money down. I'm like, God, dog, this how they treat them? That's how they get treated? Like, God, dog, 8 calls in 2 days. I ain't know how that. I just walk in there, let me get that. Let me get that. Well, I'll sign that. I ain't never had that in my life. You always got to cover the down payment. I just walked in there with that scope. They ran the scope. Oh, you good? What you want? I want from one lot. I got 3 calls from one lot.
I want the blue one, the red one, and the green one.
About 2 Nissan Altimas, 2 2020 Altimas, and 1 2020 Mitsubishi. What that was? That little SUV they got. I forgot the name of it, but I bought all 3 of them from the same lot and put them all on Turo. I ain't know how to act when I got that. Then that's when they dropped the scope. And when they dropped my scope, that's when I met Gigi, because Gigi had to take the inquiries off. Gigi had to get rid of the inquiries.
I make sure I write that down, because I ain't gonna do that either.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he did it to. He didn't use it as a liability.
Yeah.
He created a business from the cars.
Yeah, like a fleet. Yeah, he had a fleet.
Yeah. It wasn't personal cars. It was all cars just to do Turo make me more money.
Yeah.
It just took me away from what I really do. So it was more of a distraction than it was help. Because I was spending
So,
time delivering cars to the airport, to where I put like my real estate on the back end, or I was just doing it like when I get time. So I had to hurry up and let that go, and then that's when I got into doing the coaching and the teaching, the boot camp. All this happened like the boot camp started. It was just a thought around September of last year. It was like, okay, I had people telling me that I should do the boot camp. I should teach people. I'm like, teach people? I don't even know how to make a video. I ain't getting on no camera. You talking about teach people? What I'm gonna teach them? So like, and then like around about October of last year, it's like when I really start getting on camera. Like I wasn't never getting on camera. You can see, you look at my old videos, you're gonna see pictures and you're gonna see videos of other stuff, not me. But in October, I started getting on a couple of them, and was real uncomfortable trying to figure
Wait.
out how to say it. And then in January, they just said, well, we're gonna start doing the boot camps. I'm like, okay, well, my first boot camp supposed to be in March. And I'm like, well, y'all gonna have to show me, y'all gonna have to do the boot camp with me and just ask me the questions and I'll answer it that way, because I can't get up and talk in front of the people. And now, I done did 2 boot camps by myself. So it's like, this was just like, this wasn't even my dream. Like, this was me meeting people telling me this what I need to do, this what you need to do. Like, just being in that right room. Because other than that, I would have never been doing this. I don't talk to people like that. Get me on live, get me in the room, in front of the room, talking to people.
So that was your calling.
I would have never
Teaching was your calling.
Right.
Go through his profile.
Huh?
I was laughing at Andy the other night because I was trolling his profile. I don't know why I did it. I just started doing it. I said, Andy, there's a video of you trying to sell blogs, or what were you doing with the blog?
Oh, I think I seen it. Yeah, it's all the way down on the bottom. Yeah, I think I seen
That was the video that I was doing. I ain't know what the hell to do. I just do something because I needed to be on video. Ain't know what to say. I said, they say, I said something about it. It said that you still. I heard you got them blocks. I said, yeah, I still got them. I eat. But it was instead of being drugs, it was being the block. So it was,
it. It was asking you how much the block was.
yeah,
Yeah, I got it for cheap. Go to Home Depot and have a
yeah,
whole
got it
stack.
for the
Don't worry
low. How
about
many you need?
it. Yeah, how many
So that was supposed to be a video like that, but that was me converting, trying to figure out how to do videos. I
you
didn't remember what to say.
It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm scrolling through his page and I'm dying.
I seen his old stuff. I think I've been as far as whenever he did the first like mentorship with the young guy that had his mom call him or something.
Eddie.
Oh,
That asked him
Eddie.
like, hey, yeah,
Yeah.
I seen it to that before. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
get worse.
Say what?
I say it get worse the farther
The father you got.
it get worse.
It's the same thing with me. Like you can tell, like the post where people tell me you got to post. So what I do is I think what I was doing is like, all right, they tell me to post, I'm gonna post 20 freaking posts in one day just to shut them up, right? And that's what I would do, but it was mediocre stuff. Now I hire somebody to do it. But all right, Carlos, I wanted to bring you online. I saw you on there asking questions. I might as well ask the man face to face.
I appreciate you guys' time, and you guys are doing a good job, man. I'm telling you, you guys really motivate somebody that had nowhere else to go. So I really appreciate you guys.
No problem.
Thank you. All right, we'll be in touch, Carlos.
All right.
I saw Robert on here. Let me see if he's still on. Oh no, he jumped off. No, actually, he's still here. Robert, come online. I wanted to bring him online because every time he jumps on the live, he tries to sneak on in the Zoom meeting, right, on Wednesdays. And my people were texting him, and he wouldn't reply to them. Let's see. Y'all have any real estate questions? Any credit questions? Let me try to bring Robert online. Oh, Mr. Turner said he went on his first live yesterday.
On his what?
On his first live yesterday. This is Mr. Turner. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any credit questions, real estate questions.
That means it's time to go to sleep.
That means Andy's done talking.
Have fun, best fast.
Let's see. Oh, I was trying to actually hold on. Robert's coming online. He was so happy when my people sent him the text message earlier. I'm like, dang, I could see him smile through the message.
I responded to the people.
Yeah, you did after I got on you.
Yeah. Hey, Andy.
What up?
You ain't gotta keep scratching your head. I see the date, Just. You ain't gotta keep scratching your head.
You know what?
The date, Just.
The who? Oh, stupid.
What's that? I don't get it.
I know what.
Oh.
You ain't gotta keep scratching your head, man.
I ain't want to scratch my head. I'm scratching my head because you've been on here over 2 hours.
Yeah, y'all been here for a while. I was working out, and I had the phone in my pocket. When she texted me, I was working out.
Yeah.
So Robert, tell me, what did you start off with? Your credit score?
I don't know. Like oh, it was below 640. No, it's about 640.
What is it now?
It's like 7 something. I just trying to go see it. My bad. I was gonna go look at the message. It's like in between. It's 3 of them. Which one?
Hold on, I'm about to put, because I saw the text message you sent my people. I sent a screenshot to Andy. I'm like, look at Robert. He sounds so happy. You talking about y'all doing a good job. Keep on doing it.
Didn't it take Robert a long time to call you?
Yeah, it did.
Took him a long time to set everything up, man.
It's taking me a long time.
Yeah, it did first.
Oh, my bad.
How long it took? How long it been since you got had everything turned?
Since I had everything in.
Yeah, like how long you been working on it? How long it took?
It take, I don't know, cause I had signed up for the free credit thing, my free credit score, and then she was doing it, and then
When you signed up for free credit score, how long that's been?
I don't know when the other boot camp was. I don't know when. I don't know. You put me on Front
right.
Street. I don't know.
Yes, because you decided to go to Jamaica during the entire process. So he didn't sign
A
up
few weeks.
correctly, right?
It's been about what, a month. So yeah.
So when he went to Jamaica, he didn't sign up for the My Free Score now, right?
No, I had
And
it and then it expired, I think. Oh no, or I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. My bad. Yeah, I didn't. So
no,
a
I
couple
know.
weeks. So
Yeah.
a couple weeks then. She only been doing a
And
couple
so
weeks. So she do a good
my
job.
people was trying to get so my people was trying to get a hold of him, and he wouldn't reply to them. So I had to get on him, like, dude, can you reply to my people?
At first, I didn't know it was her people. Because, you know, these scams, people be sending messages and stuff. At first, I didn't know, so I sent it to her and said, is this your people? And she said, yeah. And then I responded. But they do a good job for everybody watching.
Yeah, look, these are your scores. Can you see them?
Yeah, so they straight. They straight. I think the highest my credit ever been was I think when I got this place, it was like 757. It's straight.
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to jump into?
I'm trying to get me a shirt and a hat and join the team.
You said a certain hat?
A shirt and a hat and join the team.
What type of hat?
And to buy houses. No, but yeah, I'm trying to get into. I'm getting into it. I ain't got no choice. I'm getting into it all the way. 100K play on the way.
What do you do right now?
From Tampa Bay. Huh? What do I do now?
What do you?
Nothing.
You don't work?
No, I just stopped driving my box truck. I had a box truck. I got a box truck, but I just stopped driving it.
So who pays the bills?
Me?
Wait. So how do you pay the bills? You save up money or what?
Yeah, I had some money. Yeah.
Why does it sound like you're not being straight?
I am. I'm being straight. I had some money like saved up and stuff. I'm gonna sell my truck. I'm gonna sell my truck and stuff. So I'm like, you know, I'm going all in with this. This like win and win. I ain't got no other option with this.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I'm getting old. My birthday on the boot camp. The day of the boot camp. I'm supposed to be going out the country, but I'm gonna be in the boot camp. I'm getting old. I'm gonna be 30.
30 years old?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 30. I'm getting old at the boot camp.
Dang, Andy, what does that make you then, man? Because you're 40?
Huh? No, I'm 32.
Yeah, 32, 33, something like
No,
that.
he's not. Andy's not 32. He's 42.
Yeah, but this the move though. I'm going all in with this. I'm going all in with this. I ain't got no
What
choice.
made you decide to stop driving?
What made me decide? Excuse me. I worked with the city. I was driving for like 7 years already. Then I stopped working with the city, and I had money saved up. I always been a pretty good saver and stuff. I had money saved up, so I did a couple different things. I sold clothes on the corner. No, I wasn't on the corner though. But I sold clothes. I did a lawn service. And then I actually wanted to do jet skis, but I decided just to get a box truck. I actually lost. It's crazy. I actually went in with a partner with the rig. I would say his name. I'll tell you later, Andy. But I lost 10. I gave a dude 10,000 who came to me with this excellent idea, and I gave him 10,000, and he bucked me. So I lost there. Then it just pushed me into getting my own truck. So I got a box truck, and then I've been driving it, but it's like I'm tired of driving. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to do that no more. But I always had a little thing for the houses and stuff. I always thought that was dope. And I always been around it. I always been around like people doing houses and stuff, but I never jumped into it. I should have been jumped into it, but I didn't. But now I seen Andy kicking his game like FIFA around the city. I see him kicking his game, so I'm like, I might as well jump into it. And I had to call a couple people. Man, Andy straight, man. Andy straight. Yeah, Andy straight. Andy good. So he checked out. So I said, man, what? And it was crazy. I said in front of these people on here, and I said this to him, but I never was the type of person. It's like relationships is like organic to me. You know what I mean? And it's like, but Andy is like the first person who in my life that I can remember me like I like what he's doing. I want to be a part of that. You get what I'm saying? So I mean that's what I've been trying to do. I be saying, dang, I hope I ain't calling my dog. I'm finna scare my dog off, man.
So long as you don't try to hug him from the back.
No, hold on, man. You tripping.
Yeah,
Not like that. It's a joke.
You in Atlanta. We in Atlanta.
we've been in prison. You can't say jokes like that to people that have been in prison. G.
Yeah.
Hey,
You tripping.
that gets somebody hurt.
Yeah, you tripping. But yeah. This all in for me, man. This all I'm doing. I'm dead serious.
How do you know Andy though?
I seen him around when I was a kid when he was doing the cars. I seen him around doing this thing though. I done seen him, and we played ball together. You know, I be busting him up on the basketball court and stuff. And I know his sister, and I didn't know that they were brother and sisters though. My daughter is his sister's. My daughter's godmom is his sister, but I didn't know that they were brothers and sisters. And she used to talk about, oh, my brother do this and my brother, and I used to be like, man, ain't nobody. And then when
We can't.
my bad. I used to be like, man, ain't nobody. She used to keep talking about my brother do this and my brother do this. She talk to my brother, and I used to be like, man, I know people, man. And then I used to see him and everything, but then when she showed me, I used to be like, oh, that's your brother? So that's, I was like, oh, okay, me and bro play basketball and junk like that. Cool dude and everything. But, that's how I know him. Now I'm finna get to know him real good. I entered the mentorship. That ain't in the link in the bio. I just entered that.
What mentorship? Are you talking about the 500 or the 100K play?
I entered my own. We locked in. He don't even know it. He ain't got no choice. No, but yeah, it's cool. I actually feel real good about everything. I'm stepping into the dark. I'm stepping into the, you know what I'm saying, the unknown. But I feel good about it. To be real, I read the book yesterday too.
You finished it?
Yeah, I finished it. I was gonna read it again tonight if I'm up.
What you got out the book?
Some stuff I already knew. The credit card stuff I thought was interesting. As far as getting the money off, like the different methods of getting a credit card. But
Yeah.
it didn't say in there like, cause I got credit card saving and checking. You could I have actually just went on my mobile app and just switched the money from the credit card over.
What's your interest rate when you do that?
I don't know. I'm just saying I done did it before. I don't know. I just know that's a different way. But
What'd you do that for though? What is the purpose of doing that?
Like a cash advance.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You
I
could do
forget.
that whole thing off that way. They only give you a certain amount you can do that with.
Yeah. I know I've done it before. I don't remember, but I know I've done it before.
Yeah.
What did you do it for though? What was the purpose of doing that?
I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Oh, you saying you don't remember?
Yeah, I don't remember. I know I've done it before though.
I get it.
But yeah,
I
I
see.
learned that. That was pretty cool though. But as far as the steps and stuff, it was in enough detail to what you were saying. Like you pretty much you broke everything down pretty good though. Good job.
Mhm.
Good job.
Appreciate it.
He talk about what you don't think I'm smart enough to write the book.
You know, I gave him the book. He gonna talk to me. You wrote this? This thing I can't write.
Yeah, no, it's a cool book though. I'm gonna read it again. Hey, I went past that. What lot that was on 14?
That's it's on Fort. That's what you mean. What lot that is? That's the one of my lot.
You selling it for 45?
55.
You selling that one for 55? That's the small one right by your mama's house?
Yeah.
That ain't really that small though. It's from.
It's just my smaller. No, it ain't that whole lot. Yeah, that's two different lots right now.
Oh, it's like cut down.
Yeah.
But it's on the corner.
It's in the alley, not in the alley.
No, I ain't talking about the one on 35th. I seen that one. That one big.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the one.
That's what I'm talking about. You selling that one for 55?
Yeah. That's for the people in the mastermind, though.
Don't worry about that. I'm in the mastermind. Don't worry about that. Hey, look, my partner on the comment right now. Remember I told you my partner, he just said, let me get that. Remember I told you about my partner looking for a lot.
Oh, yeah. No, you can get the Clearwater one. You can get one of them. He can't get
trying to push off. He keep trying to push that. Deontay, he trying to push off that Clearwater one. Man, trying to be in St. Pete,
I got
man.
two to get to in a minute.
Huh?
I got two more that I'm finna get.
Just chill. We'll talk about that. Just chill. Give me a minute to get rid of this, and then we're going to talk about that.
Yes, sir.
He just texted me and said he watching the live, and I told him he can read my book. He told me he's finna pull up and get the book.
Yeah.
I tell you, I'm trying to spread it, but you know, if it's for you. Oh, this is what I said the other day when you were saying, oh, they'll go spend money and buy shiny stuff and gold and stuff. And this is what I was saying. This is gold, but it ain't for everybody.
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna get it. Like the other day when you say I'm the only, like ain't no, you didn't say that, but I took it as I'm the only one around here trying to get on board. To me, that's crazy.
Right.
But I let you know where everybody at around here. But it's all right. Let them sleep.
They're gonna see the results and they're gonna jump on board then. That's what it takes for them to see somebody else do it.
Class gonna be 15. Class gonna be 15 then.
Yeah, they're
Need my 10%. We're gonna find a way to do this.
Right.
Yeah, man. You in Atlanta though?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. Andy
What he
fell out again.
what the event fest at? Where he at?
He's in Atlanta too. I'm near Atlanta. He's in Atlanta right now. It's in the Invest Fest is in Atlanta as well.
It looked like you in one room and he in the other. Y'all look
Are
like
you
y'all in
talking
the
about
same house.
no? He's somewhere in Atlanta. I'm in my house.
Oh, okay.
You know what? That's why I like my background's always white. I don't put anything like nothing of like how my house looks like because of people like you because they be trying to like look to
No, not people like me. Not people like me. How long y'all finna stay on here?
Not too long. I mean, Andy just fell out.
He ain't coming back.
Oh no, his phone probably died.
Don't be it.
But all right, I just wanted to bring you online
All
so
right.
you could share your credit history, and I didn't know how you. I wanted you to share how you knew Andy too. He briefly told me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I checked them out though for anybody listening and trying to get on. I checked them out though. And I know we know the same people. And I done been around him. He thorough. He real thorough. I gotta make the calls about you now. I'm just saying.
Who are you gonna call?
I'm just,
Actually, I've been working with Tamika and Shay, all his family.
yeah. Tamika that's my
Your goddaughter's
my mom, my daughter godmom, yeah.
uh-huh.
Good lady.
Yeah.
Everybody good. I met Shay. I just met Shay not too long ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Shay cool people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know I started doing her credit right a couple days ago, or maybe last week. But there's an account that she needed to get removed. So she said, "Can I just leave the Sephora card?" I said, "Shay, because I'm not charging her for the credit repair, right? I'm gonna do it for her."
Yeah.
I said, "Shay, does it have late payments on there?" She said, "Yes." I was like, "All right. I'm gonna need you to tell me whether you want me to do your credit the way that I'm gonna do it, because my goal is to get you to a 720,
Yeah.
or if you want to hold on to that card and let me know so I don't waste my time and money, right? Let me know what your choice is." And
Sephora
she
out
said
of
no.
every card. Sephora.
So after that, she's like, "No, just go ahead and do what you gotta do."
Sephora. Come on, man. She tripping.
No, it's not so much that. It's that when we're in that, like, if we're focused on certain things, that's the only thing we want, you know. But because I know better for you guys and I want better for everybody, like, I don't have any emotional attachment to these little cards. I know
Yeah.
what you guys can do.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. But she, like you was just saying, don't nobody believe. I was on the line the other day when she came on there too. And like you say, when she seen Tamika's on, oh yeah, she was on that then. But she got a different situation. I can understand why she was scared though.
Oh wait, it wasn't Shay. It was the other sister. It wasn't Shay. I'm confusing his
It was
sisters.
Shay.
No, it wasn't Shay that was holding on to that one card. It was
Oh.
one of his other sisters.
Oh, but I'm saying even with her being like skeptic about it,
Yeah.
she got a valid reason, but cause she done got like the one lady who just said she got hit for $1 million. I was gonna say who the lady is who hit her. I need to talk to her. Damn, she hit her for $1 million.
You said, "How'd you do that?"
That's what we need there on this live. We need that lady.
Robert.
For real. She knows some stuff. She knows some stuff, boy. She hit that lady for $1 million. She knows some stuff, boy. That's who we need to talk to. I need to talk to her. If she know how to do it legal, she know how to do it legal.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Man, $1 million. She ain't just put one thing for $1 million over that. But I don't know. I would like to talk to her.
Yeah. The thing is like
That was
those people
unfortunate for the
ruin.
lady though. That was unfortunate.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
But $1 million.
Yeah, they ruin lives. Like this lady, Riska, she came across Andy and I, but I feel like if she wouldn't have gotten I don't know, like somebody opened her eyes and I don't know what would have happened.
Yeah, she that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But you still gotta go back to a million though. That lady knows something, boy.
Focus, Robert.
Huh?
I said focus.
Yeah. That's big though. But yeah, Andy solid, Gigi solid. Anybody watching, don't be scared. I'm going in too. That's all I'm going in with that. This really like all I'm putting all my marbles in it. I can't lose.
You
And I,
can't.
and
You
I'm
got
a
a job
single
now.
and I'm a single parent. I got 3 kids. You
Shut
know.
up. No, you don't. Do
No,
you
I do
really?
for real. Yeah. I got
You
3.
single parent?
Yes. And I have joint custody, time sharing all that through the court system. I get my kids half of the time, everything. Yeah.
Oh wow. No, I thought you were married.
Hmm?
I thought you were married.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I've been in my house for a couple of years. I've been doing everything by myself, but I'm not scared to take that risk.
Mhm.
A lot of people, but I've been like that. I feel like if it's in you, it's in you. If it ain't
What
in
did you do
you,
before you
huh?
What did you do before you started doing the box truck?
I work with the city.
Okay.
I work with the city of St. Pete. I was driving garbage trucks and stuff like that already.
Mhm.
And I did that, like I said, for like 7, 8 years. Before that, I was a barber in a barber shop for a while. So,
Mhm.
I mean, but I always been a hustler. I work my way up in anything I do. I always been a hustler. I learn stuff, I master stuff, and I switch up if I don't want to do it. But this right here, I think I'm gonna stick with this though. This was that.
It's
This man,
$100,000. $100,000 for sure if you do the numbers right.
yeah, that ain't, but that ain't, that ain't even my goal. That ain't the 100. That's cool. You know what I mean? The 100,
Mhm.
that's cool. I'm looking at the M's. You know what I mean? I ain't looking at yeah, that's one. You do one. Y'all ain't get me with one. He ain't get me with, oh, you can make 100 off one house. That ain't what I'm thinking about. What I can make off 50. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If I do
Yeah.
30, if I do, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. But
Wait, do you have a business set up already?
yeah, but I don't want to use that. I'm gonna do a new one.
Uh-huh. Did you set it up right?
No, I set it up under a sole proprietor.
Okay.
I did
So
it.
I'm assuming you're gonna join the challenge then, no?
No. What's the challenge?
I have the LLC challenge coming up on the 15th and 16th of August. So I basically walk you guys through the process of setting up your LLC correctly to where eventually you're able to use the LLC as its own person and apply for funding. So a lot of people use like their own address, they use their own number, they set it up wrong. So now whenever they try to get funding, they automatically get denied because the LLC doesn't look like an actual business.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't doing that. It's cool. Everybody join the challenge. It's cool. I don't think. Nah, I think I'm gonna just get somebody to do it for me. Somebody who I know someone who like they do that. You know what I'm saying? They get everything set up, and I think I'm gonna just go that route this time because I don't really. I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm trying to just. I don't know. Right.
All right, well, let me know, Robert, because I do it too. I set up the LLCs
That's
and
what I'm
I
saying.
do
See, I can have you
the
just do
business
it.
credit. But listen, I'm gonna tell you the benefit, and this is what I tell Andy too. Like when he's buying the lots, like the benefit of doing this, like putting all the lots or the businesses under, and actually incorporating it and
Mm.
making it right and putting everything under a trust is like when you pass, Robert.
Yeah, yeah,
Whoever the beneficiaries are is
yeah,
gonna get the business credit and anything under that trust.
yeah.
Where if you just build your credit and you have all those cards, you pass, that's it.
Yeah, see, that'll probably be. I'll probably come to you with a chat about about how much that is and everything to do that.
Mhm.
And set that up for
Yeah.
you. But I think I'm trying to. I don't know. I don't want to be all over. It's cool to be good at a lot of things, because I'm good at a lot of things. But I don't want to be. I want to be focused right now. I ain't even
Yeah.
trying to do that. If I can say how much you charge, okay. If I got it, go ahead, do it for me. I just
Yeah.
do that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
But
get it. That's why I do it too.
yeah,
Because there's people that don't have the time or just don't want to do it.
yeah. I don't think and there's no knock on nobody who's doing it. You just got to know yourself, and I don't think I'm there right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right, Robert. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna talk to you later. Make sure you reply to my people. That
sounds
way I
good.
don't have to get on you.
Thank you.
All right, you have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right, guys. Andy fell off. His phone probably died. We're gonna hop back on the live again on Thursday for sure at 7 p.m. More Andy services. Actually, more handyman services. You still on the live? My phone's about to die too. Let me bring you on real quick. You were saying something about having high limit cards or something on there. Let's see. Y'all have any other questions while I try to bring more handyman services online? Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, how's it going?
Good. I saw you pop up earlier. What was your question? You had something about something going on with the credit cards, yeah?
Nope.
It wasn't the credit cards? It was something about funding, nothing?
Nope. No, I got
You-
money saved.
Oh, you have money saved. Okay, so what was the question with that? You dropped something. I can't remember what the question was.
What's the best way to do the investment for it? Where to use it?
You talking about like jumping into real estate? Okay, so tell me, why would you use your hard-earned money instead of using credit cards?
Well, I got both.
Okay. Are you trying to jump? Why don't you go to Andy's boot camp? Why haven't you signed up, or did you sign up yet?
No,
So what?
I just barely started following him like not too long ago
Uh-huh. Where are you located at?
in Cali.
California? Okay. So Andy has the boot camp coming up on September 10 and 11, right? And he basically shows you guys how to build a house from the ground up. And he'll show you how to do it using other people's money. So you don't have to use your own money.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do right now for a living?
General contractor.
Oh, that's right. So that you're like in the perfect position, man.
I know.
Yeah. Have you done any builds yourself?
Builds like new construction builds.
Uh-huh.
I haven't done new construction, but before I became a general, I did some, but more. I do more renovation and I guess you could say additions is basically almost the same, kind of like new builds a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I encourage you to go to the boot camp. Um, I mean, you've heard the lives. There's depending in California is even if you don't want to do California. Like when I started wholesaling, I was doing virtual wholesaling. So I was living in California, but then I was buying properties in Georgia and Alabama. So you could essentially, if you don't want to jump into the California market, you can do a different market and start building in that market.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say join the boot camp, jump on the boot camp. He has the price for $5,000 right now, and he's gonna bump it up tomorrow to $6,500. But at the boot camp, I basically talk about how to take the money out of the cards, how to use credit cards, and then he'll go through the process, through the different steps on building a house.
Okay, I got you.
So that's what I would say, like where to drop your money and actually talking about what do I do with my money? Like start right there, get the education, and then you're able to go back and actually start building your own houses instead of building or helping other people remodel their houses.
Right. I got you.
How much, if you don't mind me asking, how much money you make, I'm gonna say like on a weekly basis?
How much a weekly?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. It all depends. Depends what I'm doing. Anyways, between 10 to maybe 15. I mean, yeah, about 10 to 15. Depending, it can be as little as 5.
Mm-hmm. And then as high as like 10, 15,000.
Yeah, or more, depending what
Yeah.
needs to, what's going on.
Yeah, man, you're like in the because you have the license, you're like in the perfect position to like to start doing this stuff by yourself.
Yeah. So I got this one here, and then I have another gig in Texas. So
What do you do in Texas?
general over there too.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. So it's all depends. You know what I mean?
How do you find the people?
What do you
Like
mean?
the workers?
What do you, I have people that work for me here, and then I have people that work for me over there.
But how do you find them? How do you find the people to work for you?
How? Because
Uh-huh.
I get other people within the trade
Mm-hmm.
that I scope out their work and see how they do, and that's how I do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, like you can double your money. Like not even so much that what I would do, what's your name?
Jason.
Jason, what I would do, because you probably have like money saved up, you do have money saved up. What I would do is I would drop that money in, have you heard of infinite banking?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, when you get off the live, I need you to go ahead and Google infinite banking. Basically, infinite banking is, it's like, think of it like you have this pot of money, right? And it's accruing interest based on however much the market is at whatever the market is going for, right? So let's just say it's 6%.
Mm-hmm.
You drop $100,000 in infinite banking, and now you're gonna borrow against that money, right? And depending on how they form the insurance, is you can get up to like eight. Say what?
What is it called? Infinite?
Infinite banking. So now let's say that you borrow, like for my insurance, I can borrow like $85,000, right? Now when I take the $85,000 out of that pot, what I would do on the side is I would create another form of income, right? So now as you take that money from that pot, when you take the money from the pot, is you still accruing interest as if the $100,000 was in there. However, in reality, you took the $85,000 and you're creating another form of income on the side.
Oh, so
Now,
you're basically like your own banker, huh?
yeah. Now
Yeah.
wait. So now they give you a whole year to pay it back. And so long as you pay it back within 1 year, you don't get any penalties. Now you get tax credits, tax deductions once you start depositing that money into the infinite banking. That's what Trump does. That's what Wells Fargo does. That's what the churches do. Is like, and they don't teach us about that stuff.
All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna look into it.
Say what?
I'm gonna look into it and see what's the minimum, what's the maximum. I don't know. We'll see what I think, to make it grow a little bit of interest, you know what I mean? Make money on your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. And that way, like you can borrow once if like you drop a big chunk, you'll be able to borrow against it. And let's say that you have $100,000. Take that money, go build a house, right? So now once you borrow from that pot, it's still accruing interest as if you never borrowed from that money. But now what you're doing is like you're building a house. Once you build it, if you sell it, you take the proceeds from the sales and then you pay back the infinite banking, and you just made money on money.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I'm about to check into it.
Yeah, do that.
That's some gnarly stuff. But yeah, I'll look into it and see how that works out.
Do that and then look at Andy's IG page and then I would say hop on the boot camp.
Sure. I'll check it out. I'll see what's up.
All right, Jason. Well, I'm gonna let everybody go because I think we've been talking for like 2 hours. My voice is going hoarse, and Andy already dropped out.
All right, sounds good. Have a good night. Be safe.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.